Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, episode 79.
What up, Carl? Episode 79, man.
Maximilian, we are missing Seamus Johnson. That's all right.
No Seamo in the stew, but that's all right. We're still coming to you.
Hey, we're gonna have a good time.
Hey.
Episode 79, a host accountable.
Hell yeah, man. What up, Decker? What you got for us?
Take us away, buddy.
For tuning in, I know your time is valuable. There's thousands of other podcasts that you could have settled for, but now you're just vibing with two goofy dudes from Wisconsin who like to discuss their problems and figure out ways to solve them, and challenge the listeners to get them out of their comfort zone. Try some shit they ain't done before.
This is Hold Us Accountable, episode 79, motherfuckers.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, man.
Beautiful day to be alive.
Another day, another episode.
Yeah. What up, Twitch?
Hey, yeah, we're live, man. Hopefully everyone can hear us
We're
out
not even
there.
gonna fuck with it. We're not even gonna look at it.
Seamo's not here, so there's probably going to be some technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties,
Gotta-
episode 79. Ladies and gentlemen, me and Max in the stew without Seamus
Yeah, man.
Johnson.
No Seamo this week, but that's all right.
Hey,
That's
man.
all right. Doesn't make us any weaker. I was weak.
Weaker.
Trying to get all punny, but wasn't very funny. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to Hold Us Accountable. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this week.
Yeah, man.
Like Carl said, episode 70 motherfucking 9.
Hey, we're getting closer.
Feeling
and closer
good.
to that hundo mark.
Hundo mark, man.
Some bitch. How you doing, bud?
Good, man. How you doing?
Fucking good. Watching some Thursday night football.
Ooh, we got a little football on while we record. Love it.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, last week we had the opening game on. This week we got Chargers, Chiefs going while we record. But yeah, so welcome to Hold Us Accountable again, everyone.
Fuck yeah, starting 9:19 p.m.
Yeah, a little late start, but you know we're just having
Ain't
so
nothing but
much,
a peanut.
We're just having fun without Seamo, you know. Fuck that guy. Could
Hell
finally be ourselves.
His family's more important than the show.
But it's like what? Oh, he's in from Montana.
My brother's having a kid.
No, it's so important.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, you know what Seamo's missing? He's missing what we do here on Hold Us Accountable, and that is talk about the process of trying new things, because it's never an easy thing. You always suck when you first start trying something,
man.
and it's discouraging. You kind of want to just quit and stop. But that's kind of, we found ourselves getting into a rut with that way of thinking.
So we decided to hold ourselves
We
accountable.
decided to hold ourselves accountable and start trying things that we've wanted to try, but just told ourselves we don't have time, or it was too hard when we started, so we quit.
Too lazy.
Too lazy.
Fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow.
A couple of things we've done. First thing we did was jujitsu.
Hey man, we done some woodworking.
We played some instruments.
Stand-up comedy.
Tried stand up. Different diets.
Yeah, different diets, writing, reading.
Yeah. We interviewed an author of a book.
Yeah, I read a book.
Yeah, for guys who barely read.
Yeah,
interview
that was
an
the
author.
first book I read since kindergarten.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, just shit like that. Currently, what we're doing right now is we are growing our own mushrooms.
Yep.
And we're in the process of getting another woodworking project and stew renovation underway. It's still a work in
Slowly
progress.
but surely.
Yeah, man. But we got time, because it's we're working it in with the growing of the mushrooms.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking a lot more about the process of that. And we got some fun facts, little history continued on mushrooms and psilocybin.
Yep. Talk pack. We'll do just talk ideas for the stew. Maybe some ideas for some weekly things we could do through the fall, through the spooky season.
Ooh.
Yeah. Be fun.
Yeah, get a little Halloween something theme.
Yeah,
fucking
man.
challenge or some fucking thing
Who
going.
takes on the fucking
grow mushrooms in a
haunted
pumpkin?
hut? Oh, who takes their mushrooms and goes to a haunted house?
No, dude, no fucking
Tear on the
way.
Fox opens this Saturday, bud.
Oh, fuck that, dude. I've never
Been to a haunted house?
I've been to a haunted house, but I've never voluntarily gone.
Oh,
I think
love 'em, dude.
I worked one
You worked
in college for it was for high school kids.
Oh, all right. We'll talk about that.
all.
I've done it too.
But yeah, we got all that coming. So yeah, we got a fun show coming. No Seamo, so it'll be even more fun.
Of course,
yeah. So with that being said, let's see. If you want to help out the show, rate, review, subscribe, like, share.
Yeah, Spotify, Apple
follow,
Podcasts, YouTube,
all
Twitch.
that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the fives and fives of people that listen to the show. I'm sure you're already doing that. Or have done it, so thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
God, that was a
Ball out.
monstrous tackle.
All right, and if not, fuck you. Who
Yeah,
cares?
and if you can't do any of that, that's cool, man. We that's okay. We're at a cool spot with our show where we're getting like legitimately like 5 people watching a week.
Yeah, it's legit.
So we can kind of just do whatever the fuck we want and don't really fucking matter. So
and a big thing we like to do.
oh, dude, one of the our favorite things on the show.
Yeah,
I got to get these pulled out here.
For about almost 80 episodes straight, we've been trying new beers. Actually, rarely have doubled down. I mean, we've done a couple doubles, but like we've been trying new beers for a couple years.
Yeah, dude. Every week we have tried it might be not necessarily new to us, but it's new to the show for sure. But a lot of the beers are new to us.
Yeah, man.
Maybe
We've
not
tried
so
a lot
much
of fucking beers.
Yeah.
I wish if I could go back, I wish we would have kept one can from every single
dude,
beer
I
and had
know.
them around the stew.
Just one, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do we have them? We have them in. Do we still have like know what we've tried?
Yeah. We can. I mean,
We can always go back and buy 'em.
I honestly think I might.
Ooh.
He was down. Yeah, I might start like slowly trying to find like build 6-packs.
Yeah.
And just get one of each and slowly start. And then for our 100th episode, we'll try to
Try every
not-
beer we've ever
yeah,
tried.
yeah, maybe not like we'll each like take get like a sample, a taste
We'll
of it.
sample it. Yeah.
Not necessarily have a whole beer.
Yeah. I mean,
But
well, that being said,
yeah, man, let's
ladies and gentlemen, episode 79, what we like doing best, we try new brew.
new
It's what we
brew.
do. Episode 79.
And we are drinking quick. Hold on. We're drinking Titletown Brewing's Bent Tuba Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Beer is good.
Put it in my belly.
Yeah, I love beer. Beer is good.
Fucking beer!
Beer all
Beer of the week.
Beer
Beer of the week. Beer of the week.
This week we are drinking Titletown Brewing Company's Bent Tuba Oktoberfest. This is a 6.0 ABV, 20 IBU seasonal beer. And what they say about their beer is, you want a beer that kicks some serious brass? Bent Tuba is a smooth German-style amber lager loaded with rich, tasty malt flavor and complemented by a touch of crisp Bavarian hops. It's playing your song. A smooth German-style amber lager loaded with rich, tasty malt flavor and complemented by a touch of crisp Bavarian hops. Try your Bent Tuba Oktoberfest today.
Like the cans. Cheers to you, brother.
Cheers to you, man.
All right. Hey, happy almost fall.
Oh, not bad. That is not bad.
Tasty treat.
That's a tasty,
That's
smooth.
a tasty treat.
It's not super
I
hoppy.
fucking like that. Oh,
A little more malty.
Oh, I like this.
Don't quite have the IPA bitterness, but you definitely can taste some of those hops at the end.
And it's not like a thick. It's not too thick. It's not
It
too.
is a little thicker
it's
though,
a
right?
A little thicker.
But it's not like, oh, that's too thick. The way Tom likes it, it's just
It's like I could sit around a bonfire on a cool fall night.
nice crisp night with some pair of jeans and a hoodie
Maybe
on.
A fucking heater. With
Oh!
this?
These are nice.
This is good.
I like an Oktoberfest, man.
This is really good.
That's a good beer. That is
Usually,
good.
I don't think we got we don't have the big old beer scales app
But
at Xiao moment.
we have the one I made, which isn't nearly as cool.
But it works.
Won't be up on the screen like Seamo's badass one.
Badass bearski.
But we can do something here. Because Seamo made a really cool like app to help grade the overall average of our beer. Because we, like Carl was saying, we go off big O Andy's. What the fuck do we say this?
Andy's big old beer scale.
Big
Pancho
Andy,
Honcho, fucking beer Tarski on Scaly on skull.
Yeah, fucking
2.0.
that. Fucking yeah. So, and that is comprised
Andy's
of
Grand Rapids beer scale. Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, fucking Pancho Honchos,
Pancho
Big
Honchos,
Fours, Big O's,
Pussy
beer
punching. Sorry. All right, yeah, Big O's beer scale.
So yeah, that's right. We rate that off of drinkability, probability we drink another,
Chuggability,
and
and
affordability.
affordability.
And then we've went and we've weighted each of those things so we can take a weighted average of our scores. And Seamo made a pretty cool app that normally we can just pull up on the screen and
Velvet
everyone.
Assassin says, "Ayo, nice hats,
Hey!
thanks, nice hats."
If we if you're watching on Twitch and we don't see your messages right away, it's because we have the football game up. We don't have our ugly faces staring back at us.
Yeah, it's nice.
So we
Watching
don't see
football Americano.
Yeah, we don't see those Twitch messages right away. So
Yeah. So I'll try and keep my eye on it.
But yeah, thank you,
Sorry
Velvet
about it.
Assassin. Shout out to you. Thanks for watching and hanging out.
Yeah.
Glad you can hear us because I didn't think.
Everything sounding smooth and groovy.
Yeah,
Come on.
something's off. Let us know.
Let us know. 'Cause
I think
if
you're
it's
the
not,
only one that could.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, it's the one of one viewers right now. So feel alive. I'm barefoot right now. I feel good.
Oh man, this is a taste. I'm
a little
digging
drunk,
this.
not working tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. So you're letting her rip, huh? There, Tater Chip.
Tater chip, letting her rip. Yes, indeed.
Fuck yeah! All right, so man, this is
That's
we've
good.
talked about Titletown Brewing. I'm not gonna talk about. I won't read any of the bio on these fucks.
I know the owner. Went to school with the owner's kids.
Yeah,
My whole life. Yep.
nice people.
Nice, very nice people. Kids are.
Kids are cool.
Yeah, no, parents are cool too. Yeah, good folk. Good folk.
That's always cool. I like
Yeah.
drinking beer from good folk. You know what I mean? All right, let's get down to
All right.
rating this beer, huh?
Woo! What are you doing Saturday?
Saturday.
Speaking of Oktoberfest, what are you doing Saturday? Saturday
in the park.
You and Velvet
4th of
Assassin
July.
want to go to Oktoberfest at Lorelei?
Oh, that's going on this
It's a
weekend?
banger.
Dude, we might have to.
Saturday. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't think
Dude,
we...
it is a fucking good time.
I think we would probably be down.
It's a great time.
What's it just all day?
I think it starts... I'm going to look it up right now.
Are you going?
Yes. Me and Macadamia Nut will be there.
Dude, that might be fun.
I just talked to her a couple days ago. I was like, dude, Oktoberfest at Lorelei. I was there last year. It's a fucking good old band.
Yeah.
St. Mike will probably be on stage singing a song or two.
Get out of here.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, he was last year. He sung it. He tore it out of the park. All right. I'll look it up right now. Oktoberfest Lorelei.
Yeah, dude, there's always people parked like by my parents' house when
dude.
that goes down.
Saturday. Okay.
In and away.
Friday,
Drinking
September.
at Lorelei.
No, I thought it was.
Woo.
I thought it was a couple.
That was a lot of work for a 2-yard gain. Shit. They're doing their Oktoberfest already?
Yep.
Do they do it once a year?
Yeah.
They don't do it in October?
No, they do it in September.
Jeez,
Bitch.
Austin Eckler's a fucking beast, man.
September. All right, let me find it.
That's interesting.
It is a banger. Saturday.
It's out, dude. It always.
Dude, it's a great.
They have live music, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. I can't believe I've never been.
Is like outdoor beer tent, like
oh yeah,
beer
dude.
garden,
yeah,
all that shit. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I've never been either. It always felt like one of those things that like a certain group of people, like type of people would do, and I don't know. I was always just like, that's.
I think it starts at like 5:30. It's Friday and Saturday.
Oh,
yeah. So we're gonna do Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Bet.
Oktoberfest in the park, drinking all fucking day.
Yeah.
All right, so we're doing Lorelei Oktoberfest. If anyone out there wants to come and hang out with the HUA crew,
Velvet Assassin said, "Let's go!
Let's get it!" Bow, bow. Do they have food like brats and all that shit?
Oh, brats. Yeah, they got all short. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
They got the whole,
sauerkraut.
Yeah, you can buy a big 20-ounce cup.
Oh,
or like
yeah.
a big old
Like
jug
for
like $16, and I think you get it like refilled a couple times, something.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell
Last year, yeah, I was there, and I was sitting drinking a beer behind a table. Like 2 old ladies were sitting at a table in front of me, and I was sitting there drinking a beer with my buddy, and this guy came stumbling in and just puked all over these 2 women. And I left after that.
Oh yeah, dude, I bet.
But yeah, before that, it was a great time.
Man, just
St. Mike came up on stage with the band that plays. Oh, dude, the band's great.
Oh, is it like a German like?
No, they play bangers. They
Oh,
play
no
like
shit, what? Get
70
outta here.
bangers.
Oh.
It's heaters. And St. Mike came on and just tore the crowd away.
No shit.
Because St. Mike's, he sets up a stand at the Oktoberfest and sells for St. Mike's. So
The hell? What does he sell?
he just booze.
Oh.
Yeah, drinks.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I was sitting by his tent, and he was like, "Hey, man, can you watch my stand for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's going on?" And like 10 minutes later, all of a sudden, welcome Saint Mike to the stage, and he took over. Oh, it was awesome. It was electric. It was electric,
Dude, and everyone that goes to the Lorelei for this probably knows who the fuck Saint Mike is.
Oh yeah, all my buddies were there too. So it was just like, yeah, it was wild. It was a great time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a great time. All right, let's rate this bitch.
Fuck yeah, man. So
I like this.
I do too. So this is a little different rating than like an IPA. You know, this is a whole different style of beer than a hazy. What you know? Oh, he just threw a pick at the goal line. Oh, is it gonna be a 99?
Oh, he's gone.
God. Holy sh! Oh, Justin Herbert, you can't do that.
Oh, man.
But he just did. Wish he didn't do that, but he just did that.
Oh, man.
Fuck, right at the goal line, man. 99 yards.
Idiot.
All right. This
Was it in the end zone?
it was at the goal line. Oh, he had to slide arm it. That's why.
Oh, about 90, 98 yards.
98, yeah. Whoo! All right, drinkability. Man, whew, that is tasty. I'm gonna, boy. 7.87 for me. What you got over there?
7.92.
7 point.
Just because I've never enjoyed a beer like this much.
Kind
of beer?
An Oktoberfest? It's an amber.
Amber. Yeah, I've never enjoyed an Oktoberfest beer. Like, this is good.
Yeah, Oktoberfests they're more malty.
Yeah. A little thicker.
thicker.
Yeah.
Getting the
Oh.
blood thicken up for
This is
winter.
like,
You know,
I could drink this. It's good.
it's a good fall beer, man.
It is
It's
a good fall
nice
beer,
fall
yeah.
beer. Because like you wouldn't want one of these in the middle of summer.
No.
For some reason,
No.
I don't know.
I don't know why.
But when
I want a Busch Light with lime.
or a Pacifico.
Oh, pussy.
But when there gets a little bit of chill in the air,
Oh man.
just a little nip.
Yeah.
dude,
I
you
might
can
try
tell.
Pacifico with a pumpkin slice. I'm just kidding. I mean, maybe not.
Try one of these with a pumpkin slice in it. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? All right. Probability you drink another. Man, it's pretty up there for me. Man, I'm gonna go 8.14.
Probability?
Probability you take down another one of these Tarskis, huh? Oktoberfest bent tuba.
Fuck. 8.12.
Oh, almost
That's a tasty treat.
identical scores. Okay, here we go. Chuggability. All things considered, how well can I chug this down?
Water source? Oh, no, I'm on a totally different beer on my screen right now. I don't know what the fuck I'm reading? Saturday!
Man, I don't necessarily want to
chug it
chug
down.
this down, but if I had to, man, probably a 711.
Oh.
Yeah. Chugging up.
I'll give it a
In
7.
the
I'll give it a 7.32.
7.
I could drink this bitch.
0.32 and affordability. All right, this was this came in, what was it, this was just under $10, or no, just over $10. It was like $10.50, it was like $10 basically for a 6-pack.
7.
7. Yeah, I'm 7.25 for me.
7.25.
Okay, let's
That's
see.
a banging beer.
This is a banging beer. All right, the weighted average of this beer, I gave it a total of 7.74. Carl is at a 7.77.
Ooh.
So you got it a little very slightly highly more higher rated than myself. By 0.03.
I do like the beer.
So yeah, we gave this some high scores. Drinkability, I gave it a 7.87. Carl gave it a 7.92. Probability we drink another. Myself 8.14. Carl 8.12. Chuggability, Carl 7.32. Me 7.11.
Oh yeah.
Affordability, I gave it a 7.25. Carl gave it a 7.
It's gotta be the highest
So-
affordability ratings we've probably ever had.
Yeah, it's up there, man. It is up there. And that was it, dude. That's episode 79's Beer of the motherfucking week, yo. Titletown Brewing Company's Bent Tuba Oktoberfest. Ayo.
Put it in my belly.
Beer of the week.
Beer.
All
Fuck it. Beer.
Yeah.
Beer of the week.
Fuck yeah, y'all. That was
Dude,
hold us
Tarskiano.
accountable. Episode
Banger, dude.
79 Beer of the week.
This is a nice surprise. Good beer.
Yeah, dude. Little changing it up. It was
Time of the season.
Quick Trip doesn't have the biggest variety of beers, but when there's like a
Keep the
new one,
local, yeah.
it kind of pops out at you because you already know
time of the season. Bow, wow, wow.
Yeah, so this is got it at Quick Trip.
Bent
And,
tuba, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the bent. I wonder why they call it bent tuba.
I wonder if like just brass, something that brass,
Not like a good tuba to make you think of the fall season. You know what I mean? I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, man.
It's good though. How you doing though, bud?
Oh, fucking good, man. How you been? How's the old wood shop doing? Busy, huh?
Great.
Yeah.
Busy as fuck. Non-stop sanding, painting, spraying.
Nothing new there. Huh? Oof.
Nothing new, man. Nothing new. Same old shit. Ooh. Yeah, same old shit. New day. Same old shit. Different stank.
Different stank. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
At least it's a different stank.
Different stank every day. Trying to keep the head above water. Got a raise.
Hey, there you go.
Got a $3 raise, which is cool. Trying to just stay positive about the working situation, man.
Hey,
It's an everyday struggle, dude.
Yeah. It is.
Tell you what, dude.
When you're not like super satisfied with work, it's it's tough to like get yourself motivated, rather than being motivated by like a work, something you love doing. Because the reality is not everyone is gonna get to wake up and work at a job that they just fucking love, and it's the fucking
not even. I mean, yeah, I've just been telling myself like not everybody gets to wake up and work. That's what I've been telling myself.
Also, yeah.
That's what because I tell you what, I don't. I have been cranky and stressed. So I've just been telling myself every day, at least you got a job, man. At least you got a job.
Well, that also comes with, you've got a lot of new, like, responsibilities on your plate, it sounds like. So that's
a fucking...
the frustration that comes with, like, new territory, new work, new...
It's like Hurricane Katrina hit and you don't know how to swim. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding.
Something like
a little less than that. Nah, it's a shit story.
Yeah, it's like when an earthquake hits and you don't know how to do the splits. You know what I mean? Like it's
like an earthquake hits, you don't have a doorway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
you know,
something like that. No, it's all right.
Tornado comes around, you don't have a parachute. You know what I'm saying? Like how you supposed to ride it out? I don't know.
That's probably the best one. I'm just twirling.
But you
wake
up.
The owner of my company is in Florida right now buying a new hang glide.
Of course he is.
Dude, he's a cool dude. He is living the life I want to live.
Okay, but
and I'm just working under him. He's like, he told me the other day. He's like, oh man, bad timing, man. This is all happening. I gotta go to Florida next week. I'm like, oh man, what's going on in Florida? He's like, buying a new hang glide. And I'm like, what do you
this
mean?
Motherfucker hang glides?
Hang glides.
So does he do the thing where he jumps off a cliff?
He hang glides with a motor. Like he's like small jet motors on his hang glide.
Okay, but how does he get going?
I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so this is story told me. And I believe him.
Yeah, I know. I believe
he fell from 200 feet.
I believe it. If you're gonna hang, you're gonna run into a hairy situation when you're hang gliding.
So his hang glide he has now, the one he's buying now apparently is
top of the line.
Like it's got a big So
this guy's a fucking.
He's been hang gliding for 17 years. And,
holy shit!
And he told me, dude, this guy's crazy.
17 years,
dude. This guy used to live on the beach in Mexico, and his job, how he made money. He met up with a couple of dudes who already lived on the beach, and they'd make meals for like the cargo ships that would drop off, like just the cargo ships that come into port in Mexico.
Sure.
So the guys on the ship, they just get like their regular like ship meals, sucked, whatever.
This is the owner of your company.
Yeah, but when they would pass by, he lived on like a main beach or a port in Mexico where like when the ships would come by, he worked for some guys who would make like some top of the line good Mexican meals.
Okay.
And they'd give them to my boss, and he'd sail out to these cargo ships that would port, and he would deliver them like home cooked Mexican meals.
Sail, like boat sail, or
boat sail in like to the cargo ships.
For a second, I thought you meant like he parasailed.
No,
glided
I wouldn't be surprised. But like these cargo ships would like port, and they'd never have good meals throughout their like excursions through the ocean. So these guys my boss worked for would make like good homemade Mexican meals, give them to my boss, and my boss would like haul them out to the cargo ships.
And they would
and like the captain would pay them, and they'd be able to like feed their whole ship with these like homemade Mexican meals. Yeah. And my boss was just like the runner.
Oh.
And just lived in a hammock on the beach for like a handful of years, because he explained to me like how the Mexico like seaway works, and like how it's legal to live. He's like, dude, I lived on the beach in Mexico for like 5 years. Just working for these guys who made meals, and I just take my sailboat and deliver them to the cargo ships that would port.
So he had his own sailboat, though.
Yeah, so like this dude's crazy. So
he owned his own sailboat, and then probably like talked to these dudes and was like, hey,
he's lived everywhere on beaches and shit. He's like us. He's wild, like wild or not.
How did he get his money to own a sailboat?
His dad started a construction company. Hardkey Construction was Windows of Wisconsin before Windows of Wisconsin. So he worked. He's just a money kind of guru kind of guy. Anyway, so now somewhere throughout the way he got into hang gliding.
Okay.
And these hang glides have like big motors on them. He explained like the one I have now. It's kind of like a light one. He's like, I get like 200 feet up in the air, like glide around. He crashed from 200 feet in the air, broke like half his body. And he's like, so I asked him, I'm like, so what are you doing out in Florida? He's like, I'm going to go buy like a new hang glide that like top of line, like big jet motor on.
Gets up like 500 feet.
Yeah.
So I can break
like dead ass.
My whole body.
Yeah. And this dude's like 50, almost, it's got to be mid 50s, 60. And he's like, yeah, so I'm buying a new hang glide. One that's like actually has like a jet motor on it, so I'm actually gonna be able to. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. He's like, no, yeah, big hang glide. Like, so I'm gonna be up there. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, my old one got like 200 feet, so like, you can imagine. And I was like, I guess.
No, dude, I can't imagine. Dude. That's the thing.
That's the thing. I was like, yeah, bad time, and I have to leave you guys to go buy my new hang glide. Dude, this dude's wild, dude. Jesus. Owns a bunch of like goats and donkeys and shit, dude. Hang glides.
Where does this fucking guy live?
Out in like
goats and donkeys.
Out in like farmlands of Wisconsin. Like I think he's like eventually his goal is like he wants to sell or like have somebody else take over, and he'll just have like the overhang of the company, and he wants to just go live on the beach in the Bahamas. Is his goal.
I mean,
dude, he's
a rough goal.
So he's my height. His name's Carl. He's my height.
Yeah.
Has the exact same body build as me.
Yeah.
He's me, but like nerdy with like gray hair and glasses. Same body. Like he's built 5'5", 5'4", probably a little shorter than me.
Dude steals identity. I'm just kidding.
It's a
joke.
I mean.
But first, if we kill him and then
dude,
steal.
You would love, dude. This guy's story.
He seems like a dude. Awesome dude, man.
He's a fucking wild man, yeah.
And like a pretty cool dude to work for. I mean, he seems like he kind of understands that like that free spirit, like energy, not so much like.
Well, he's enthusiastic. He wants to like. He's trying to build. So he's like, he's super excited about building the company. Like he like. Wants to go see everywhere where the windows are built. Like he wants to bring us to go see where like the windows we sell.
Yeah.
And like finish. Like he's like, you guys should come. Like we'll go visit. We'll like tour all the facilities that they're built at and shit. Like,
I mean, that's kind of cool.
But like, yeah, no, dude, he would be a great guy to have on this podcast.
He would be. Dude.
I'm gonna talk to him. Actually.
You should see. Yeah, I mean,
tell us his stories.
Oh, Herbert. Herder.
Oh shit.
He's Herder. Herbert's Herder. Hurt. Dude, he would be a great.
No, I'm gonna talk to him,
dude. I bet you he's got just like, I mean, fucking stories for days about just about living on a beach.
dude. And he loves drinking beers and just like
Oh.
when he's outside of work,
Oh, he's probably
he hates talking about. Like
Of
he
course.
loves, dude. I'm gonna
good
ask him.
fucking dude.
When he's back next week, I'm gonna ask him. If he
Yeah,
wants to come.
just to talk about his adventure, like travels, like not even anything like super serious or fucking like.
Oh,
we could talk
dude.
about hang gliding. I'd love to like learn more about. I mean, that'd be dope as fuck.
dude.
Just pick his brain, like.
Dude, he's a cool. Yeah. All right. I never thought like he'd be a perfect person to have on. You would love talking to Carl.
Dude, have 2 Carls in the studio.
Dude.
How does he spell his name?
C-A-R-L. He's a basic bitch.
Fucking gay way.
Yeah, he's a fucking mark. But anyway.
Anyway, I'd love to talk to the guy.
Yeah, I broke it to my other boss today. So my Elliot, the other guy in the shop, he's like, Carl, what are you talking about on your podcast tonight? And I was like, probably just our like monthly challenge. And then my boss is like, what's your monthly challenge? I'm like, we're growing magic mushrooms, man. I don't know. He's like, well, don't. So if you miss work, I know why you're missing work. I'm like, I haven't tripped since high school. Yeah, I'm probably going to eat some magic mushrooms, man. Sorry about it.
Yeah, eventually, one day.
I was like, what, are you going to fire me? Nobody else around the wood shop.
Like, yeah.
It's free. It's wild at the shop right now, dude.
Dude, I mean.
It's free reign.
It's like kind of finding out like that hierarchy system has been jostled, right? Like your boss or your manager is gone.
Adam leaving kind of.
Now you're kind of there's no one really above you except the owner of the company who seems to like you and appreciate what you do. So
give me a 3. Yeah, it's cool, but I've never been more stressed because it's like the first time where it's like. I don't have anybody to fall back on where it's like if shit hits the fan, it's kind of on us now. Like I have to,
which in a way, I mean, that's not a bad thing to have that sense of responsibility put on you. It's
like Aaron Rodgers taking over for Brett Favre, where all the fans are like, he can't do it. He's right. So in a sense, where like all the installers like look at us in the shop now and are like, you guys aren't going to be able to keep up. Adam left. They all think like
your
we're
installer sounded like a bunch of fucks to begin with. You know the way you described them.
I'm
sure like they
kind
of
of in a
that
sense
thought, but like
one of them came up to me yesterday and were like, "You miss Adam yet?" And I was like, "Nah, man. I think we'll be good." And he's like, "Fucking hope so." And I was just like,
"But you guys don't like fuck up." All the time out on the job.
Yeah, and then so today my main boss or like my almost main boss was like, "Hey, Carl called me from Florida and was like, "Hey, just so you know, like our main goal every week is for the shop to produce $190,000 worth of work. You guys are at $210,000 these past 2 weeks." And was like, "Congrats, like good
Fuck
shit."
Yeah,
so like I don't know. I've been cranky and stressed and pissed off but I don't know.
But dude, I think to recognize like, hey, this is stressing me out, and this is like, that's not a. It shows that you care. Like you're cranky because you care. You're stressed because you care. You're not like stressed because you hate it or you're pissed off. You're stressed because you want to do a good job.
And then you got Trippy Dave who's like 209,000. I mean, whatever, dude. Cool. It's like,
what does that even mean?
What's that? Like 209.
I stay in like 5 pieces of wood.
You could buy a lot of weed with that. Shit,
could go to a couple different galaxies, man, with that amount of money, dude. I could go, like, man, dude. I could go places you couldn't even fathom with that money, dude.
That's the owner. They're not the owner, but Mike, like our second boss today, was like, he's like, "Dave, you're gonna stay late tonight?" He's like, "No, I'm gonna go home and do some drugs." I was like, "Dave,
that's a good man right there."
And he was just like looked at me. He's like, "Stump." I was like, "Bro, welcome to the shop." Because Mike, like, he usually just oversees the whole company. Now he's like staining wood with me. Like, he's in Carl's. Like, everybody's in the shop now.
Okay.
And they're like, "Just treat us like coworkers." We're like, "All right." All right.
Do you want it? You got it.
Dave's like, "Nah, I'm just gonna go home and do some drugs." And Mike looked at me and I'm like, "Welcome to the shop, bud."
That's how it goes.
Dave's gonna leave at 3, do drugs till 8, and they'll be back tomorrow.
He'll be back in the shop, but I don't know if he'll be back. He'll be like back here, but
Dave spent 25 minutes looking for his soda. It was sitting right next to me. I was sitting doing stay matches. Dave was talking to me. His soda was right here. And he kept coming back up to me. He's like, "Dude, where's my soda?" I'm like, "I have no idea, bro."
Go! Oh, Flag. I think I have him in a fantasy league. That's why. But anyway, so he's been looking for this soda.
Yeah,
he
dude,
finally finds
kept
it.
looking at me. He's like, "Where's my soda?" I'm like, "I have no idea, bro. I'm just doing this." He's like, "All right." Like half an hour later, he's like, "Bro, I gotta leave, dude. Where's my squirt?" And I was like, he's like, "Oh, dude, I've been there the whole time."
No, Dave.
Jeez, go home, Dave.
Fucking right. Oh shit. Yeah. So that's fucking woodworking life with Carl.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's a trip.
I got we didn't talk about it last week, but I did some stand up comedy last week.
Yeah, man.
We just we were talking about too many other fun things. Didn't get a chance to talk about it.
Did we not talk about it?
We did. We talked about it like personally. Like I talked about it with you and Seamo.
Yeah, talk about it, man.
But
you're doing it again too.
Yeah, next Wednesday I got doing a little bit more. Gonna see how. I don't have a whole lot planned out, but like last week I didn't have a bunch planned out, and it was fun. Like
Crow's fucking. You should do that.
I think that's something. There's
badass.
Something there. I gotta take some vitamins, take Herc for a walk, and
long joke. Make it longevity.
I would love to do like a 4-minute joke, just one joke for 4 minutes.
Just have the crowd
and see if I can like.
Even if it's dumb, like the ping pong joke, or just longevity it, and then just be like, "It's Crow's fucking, bro." That'd be hilarious,
exactly,
dude.
And that's one of the fun things I'm kind of finding out about doing the open mic thing is that like being nervous about. I get more nervous about just the actual fact that I'm talking.
Yeah.
In front of a group of people, it's like, of course I want like people to laugh, and like that's the point of it, and like I think of things that in my head I'm like, oh, this could be funny, like this, but then once I'm up there, like all I want to do is just do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I'm still in that phase of like just being comfortable, like hearing myself talk like live to like this is kind of different, right? Because it feels more just like I'm just talking to you rather than a group of strangers. Yeah. This we'd have what, like half a person that's listening live with us. Yeah. And then we get like another half a person that listens to the podcast and YouTube.
It's got to get like, I feel like with comedy or with anything speaking in front, like it's got to be to the point where it's just like I feel like what I think is like to the point where you can just get up there and just talk just without even worrying. I mean, like just being able to speak and not I know, like the hope, right? But like just getting up and be able to say whatever the fuck you want, where it's just like
like have an idea and be like, oh, like I want to try to execute this joke well. But right now I'm just like, oh, I just want to be able to talk well. Yeah. So like last week was my third time. It was only my third time doing it,
which is fucking awesome, by the way. Fucking awesome, dude.
But yeah, so it's more of just that weird, like a completely new, because like last week when I went up there was a guy who went up before me who had like a guitar, wrote a song, like got the whole crowd. Like, I shouldn't say whole crowd, like there's 100 people. There was like 20 people, you know, and he got all 20 people like jamming out with him, like to sing the chorus this dude wrote. Everyone that was there was singing it with him. And like when I went up, when I was done, personally, like I felt like I mean, I'm sure not. I forgot like about everything else.
Yeah.
And I was just worried. So like the whole like actual putting on like a show or trying to be like tie everything together and be the showman or whatever that like a veteran comic would feel. I don't even understand that. I just am like worried about my shit and like saying it and then getting off, because then like I don't know if that makes sense. It's like,
it does make sense. Like you kind of sound like you're just trying to get through it.
Yeah. And I'm not like the whole the totality of like a comedy show hasn't really sunk in. It's more of just like, okay, I signed up, I have to do it.
Yeah.
And then I'll feel good about it just doing it.
Yeah.
And then that's been kind of fun.
Yeah, I feel like I mean if you think about it, it's kind of like with anything you do and you're trying to do well, the first couple times you do it, you're focused on just getting it done.
Right.
Doing it right in the way you think is right until you're just doing it fluent, until it's fluent.
Yeah. And
that's
that brought up perfectly what I was just thinking, like the plan. Like it's just like, all right, here's my plan. I want to just execute my plan and leave. But then I feel like I want to get to a point where it's like, okay, I have a plan, but then like I can also like riff about the guy before me, or I can just like fuck around for a little bit or try to talk with the audience a little bit, whatever.
Yeah.
But that I know that'll come with time. That's not something I'm trying to do like the next time I go up.
Next time you go up, you should wear. I was listening to Tom Segura.
All right.
Talk to Bert Kreischer, Two Bears, One Cave.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like, he used to go up on stage when he first started, and he's like, hey, just wear like a fucking ratty tee, some fucking cargo pants. You know, like I just wore whatever. It didn't matter. Like I just wanted to be that ratty comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bert Kreischer, of course, like, well, I go on without a shirt on. And Tom's like, yeah, but that's your look. Like, you go on stage without a shirt on, everybody's paying attention to you because you have no shirt on.
Right.
So everybody knows, like, who's in charge of the room. Bert is. He has no shirt, his big dumb guts out. Like, that's who people are looking at and paying attention to. He's like, with me, I started with just, like, a fucking T-shirt. I just go up with like T-shirt and some slacks, and he's like, I just was always just one of the guys in the room,
right?
And he's like, then I started going up like, not like a suit, not like a like suit and tie, but he's like, if you're gonna be the guy who wants the attention of the whole room, dress like it. And okay, this might be like. I'm going off Two Bears, 1K or what Tom, but he was saying like, I got to a point where it's like, all right, well, I'm going to wear like a fucking nice silk shirt, nice, you know, like nice, like collared shirt.
Kind of like be the man.
Yeah. Like you're getting married in a sense, like, you know, like, and he's like, he's like the biggest, it was like a big step for me where it was like, I'm dressed where like people understand if I'm up on stage, I want to dress so they look at me like I'm the person to look at. You know, everybody else in the crowd is in their fucking whatever, just a lounging clothes, but I'm up on stage with a collared shirt, nice slacks, I look nice, or like I'm wearing something that makes me the center of attention where it's like, all right, that's the guy to listen to right now.
Do you remember if they said, like, did that come with, like, what is he doing? Why didn't he run the ball? I don't know if he can. He's hurt. But anyway,
hurt.
Yeah, he's real hurt, dude. Hold on, dude. Watch this. He's got a bunch of open room, but he just throws it away.
Oh, my God, dude.
He, like, can't
His shoulder's out. Something's not... Oh, dude, look at him.
Dude, I think he might have what's on the left side of your body? That's not your kidney, is it? Spleen? Appendix? Did he puncture something?
Oh, dude, he's
dude,
dogging right now.
He's like, dude, I just we're not winning this game.
He's
We're down.
dogging.
We're down 10 with 2 minutes left.
Get it off though. I'm Herbert.
Oh! Oh my God! What a catch! What a throw!
Herbert!
Holy shit!
I'm on the Herbert train.
That
now.
would have been game. But yeah, do you think did he start dressing like that? Like once he was like established himself as like funny? That's always been my thing.
A comedian who, Ron White.
Okay. Yeah.
Ron White. He said it was one of the guys who Ron White started wearing like suits and started looking nice, and he'd smoke a cigar and drink whiskey and have a suit and have his hair slicked back.
Okay.
And he's like, Ron White was a person who told me, like, look, you're the person who's talking. You're the person. People have to know who the person is in the room. And if you're wearing a suit and tie, your hair is slicked back, you're smoking a cigar, you're drinking a drink, and you look better than everybody else in the fucking room, who are the people going to listen to? They're going to listen to you. They're not going to listen to some guy in some fucking slacks. They're going to listen to the guy who looks good, who looks like,
Dude, I feel that. I do feel that.
But Tom, he also talked, like, Tom Segura also talked about, he's like, well, I'm not going to go up in a fucking, like, Ron White's Ron White.
Yeah.
But he's like, also, I understand, like, if the person who's speaking, like, man, I got to watch. Yeah. He's like,
I feel that to the point where, like, feel, like, look good, feel good, right?
Yeah.
So, like, to me, it's like what makes me feel good, like.
What would you want to look at?
Exact. So like last week when I went up, like I had on khakis, my Chucks, the fucking and like a flannel like that.
Yeah.
And I felt like I just felt like comfortable.
Yeah.
I felt good. I felt like I wasn't overdressed. I didn't feel like I was underdressed. Kind of like ratty t-shirt and just like some shit jeans. Like I felt like all right. Like I would fuck around and go to the bars or like go out, try to
dress like someone you listen to.
Back in the day, I tried to pick up a girl in this. Like
I'd fuck me.
Yeah,
fuck me.
Yeah, this ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I feel like that's a part of like when you get up on stage, you don't have to worry. For me, at least, I didn't have to worry about like, fuck, do I look weird? Like, I could just be like, kind of be goofy because that was the whole. I was like, I'm nervous, but I want to be goofy.
Yeah,
because I don't have like a planned out thing, so I gotta try to be.
If you go up in a fucking suit and tie and bomb, it's still kind of funny though.
It's still
like, kind of funny. It's like you guys, like
it's like there was a joke in there I missed, right? Yeah. Oh, all right, 3 point game.
I'm not like but like Herbert's playing hurt,
dude. I'd love to see J Herb win this game.
I would. J Herbo.
I think it's too late right now.
Dude, I think he fucked his shoulder up.
But that's not his throwing shoulder. That's the thing.
But still, a dislocated shoulder balling, whether it is or not.
But yeah, like, just, right over
what a doggy dog. Look at tongue out.
He throws the ball, man, like a G, dude. So yeah, next Wednesday I'm gonna be doing stand up again. But yeah, like the dress thing, like I feel that 1,000%. Like there's people who will get up there and like you can tell just by the way that they're dressed, like whether they're gonna like bring something funny or not. And even if someone goes up there with a suit and he's like maybe his jokes don't work, I guarantee people in the audience would be like, something went over my head. Like that dude was funny, right? Like he had, there was something there, wasn't there? Like I must have missed it because I'm not the one in a suit right now.
Exactly,
something
dude.
like that where it's just like a mental.
It's gotta be something. That, you remember it. It's like what are you gonna be remember? Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. I would, like we were saying before the show, like I would love to try to do like a long drawn out story joke where there's one joke and the whole point of it is
you should start it with one joke that gets a pop. Small joke that has a good punchline.
Little joke in the front.
And then do a long-ended joke
that ties back to the first one.
That could be like a ping pong joke.
Right.
But as long as the punchline ends with that fucking last, and then it was just Crow's fucking. And just whoever gets it, gets it. Who cares who gets it? But it's funny.
And that's another thing that I've been really enjoying about the open mics.
What is that weird-ass fucking center of their field? Why is it?
I don't really know. Oh, the Chiefs got her. Chiefs got it.
You ever seen the McAfee recover his own onside kick?
Is that what he did, to dribble it up the middle?
Yeah.
And he just ran down after it? Yeah, I did see that.
Dude, McAfee is he is one of the most tenured,
just legit
metal kickers,
and just like a legit,
he's legit, dude.
Special teams, not savant, but
he's on the all-decade team. He's got a lot of medals under his belt.
He was a legit. He could kick field goals if you needed him to. He could do it all. He could probably.
And the Chiefs win it.
Yeah. That was a good game. I mean, it was that pick at the end that Herbie threw. What did you think of Al Michaels and Herb Street for the little bit that we
I like it, dude.
Him?
I like it. I love Herb Street. I love Al Michaels. I think it's a great duo.
I think it's a little I love Herb Street, but he's a little what's the word? He's a little he's a little vanilla in the sense that he kind of says what you think he's gonna say.
Yeah.
And he says it in a way that that's just everyone can understand it, which is
so college football.
Which is really yeah. I mean, yeah. And it's kind of what, the NFL needs or wants.
I think it'll take a while. It'll take a couple games. I think Al Michaels is such a seasoned seasoned fucking commentator. I think they could do well. I think Al Michaels will teach him a little bit. Yeah. Well, once they loosen up together, you know what I mean? Once it's loosey-goosey and a little more just not, scripted.
Well, Herbie's been doing college for a long time.
A long time.
So,
yeah,
but
long
the
time.
NFL's a different game.
And he's still doing college, too. He's doing both right now.
And, God bless. The dude's been, he does it well. Dude, you always know it's a big game when Herb Street and Fowler are on TV.
Oh, man, yeah.
And I actually really liked Monday Night Football having Troy and Buck on.
Buck, yeah.
It made it feel like kind of a legit game, hearing their voices. It's
I
weird.
like them when they're not doing Packers. Love them.
Dude, I've never had a problem with Troy and Buck.
I do like them. I do like them. They're good. They're good at what they make it feel like a podcast seem like, where it's just they're just speaking.
Yeah, what do you want?
Offhand.
It's asking a lot for Troy Aikman to stop being a homer to a sense. Just appreciate he's a legit NFL knowledge. He knows the game. He knows. Yeah. He knows.
So does Buck.
And so does Buck. His dad is a legendary
Hall of Famer,
just voice in sports.
Yeah.
So he knows what he's been around it forever. He knows what he's doing. He does a good job.
It's just it's hard to not hate him when they do Packer games. That's what it is.
They definitely.
But that's also Wayne Larrabee. He's a homer, but he cheers the other team. I don't know.
And look at him go! It's a touchdown for Detroit.
Yeah.
Wait,
what?
You just got me all hyped.
What about, and then you got Greg Olson and
I like Greg and
I like Greg Olson.
I like Greg, man. I last year when I first heard him, I was like, this dude is legit.
I like Tony Romo.
Oh yeah, I love Tony.
Yeah,
Tony and
fucking. It's not
Jim Nance.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, who's Booger with?
Booger's on ESPN.
Yeah,
he's
Booger.
Man.
Booger McFarland.
Who the fuck? That's like having someone named Fart.
Dude, yeah.
It's
gotta be a home name.
Fart Stevenson.
Fart Steven. Booger McFarland.
All right, we're going to throw it back to you, Fart. What?
His first name's Booger.
It's fucking,
That's awesome.
Maybe you name a kid Fart and he turns into...
There's gotta be, or his dad was just his name Booger.
Well,
no, not him, the dog. He already signed. Damn
His
it.
mom would call him Booger or something because he was a lot to handle as a kid. So she would just call him, you little booger.
Is
Like,
this
he's being a
his
booger.
first name actually Booger?
No, but like it's just a nickname that stuck with him forever, and everyone has called him that since,
but everybody knows who Booger McFarland is,
I mean,
right?
yeah, you have to.
You have to know who Booger is.
Jeez. He was, and the thing is, he was like a legit D tackle, like a Super
Was he?
Bowl winning D tackle. Yeah, he played for the Colts with Peyton Manning. Like you want
Booger
to,
did?
yeah, dude, he's legit. He was a legit.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think he played at LSU. He was like, no, he didn't play at LSU. Where did he? Shit. That was a different ESPN.
Mucus University.
Played for nasal congestion. Fucking
NSU Nasal State University.
nasal passageway.
I like
Fucking
Booger, though.
Yeah, I mean he's a good talker. He breaks the game down well. Makes
Aaron
it.
Andrews still doing it.
Oh, God bless her.
Yeah, dude.
God bless. you know
God
what I'm
bless
saying?
Aaron Andrews.
Nah.
when
It's
she was
just-
on the McAfee show, I could tell just McAfee was looking at her.
Did you ever? You can like see the. Did you ever like the video that someone recorded of her in her suite in a hotel room
No, I
like
don't
10 years ago?
Feel bad watching it.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up because they had to like reverse, like they had to like drill a hole through the.
Oh,
like,
they
the
got her
peephole.
like chain. Oh, it was bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's fucking. It's like
fucked up.
it's real fucked up, dude. Like she got done
Some
dirty,
more.
dude. Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What's that link?
No, that's fucked.
Can you give me that
yeah.
source? What's the source on that? What I just verification, you know.
Verification. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she got done dirty. But the thing that was still kind of
She had a thing with Rogers for a bit.
was it it was Rogers? Oh shit. Well, they just got she just interviewed him not too long ago.
That was a thing. Yeah.
No wonder he wore that dumb shirt.
They had that weird.
He's really into these like long
like it's like cut off,
half
just put through the
sleeve
dryer.
shirt. Yeah, like
Weird. You see his AJ Hawk haircut?
Yeah, dude, I
Yeah.
did see that. It kept falling over the
That
side.
was
of
the
it.
first thing he came on the McAfee show. He's on every Tuesday again, and he got introduced. And he's like, a man who had long hair. It went to the barber and said, "Give me the hawk.
That's a perfect.
Give me the
intro.
hawk cut."
That's perfect.
And he did. What an ugly, fucking
Dude.
douchey haircut.
Just
Ugh.
because like he doesn't have enough hair to pull off
He
the
said,
Bakhtiari or the Matthews.
he's like, I did my whole hippie thing. Everybody's talking about it. I decided to just get rid of
Dude,
it.
go to the Kelsey. Do that, Rogers. Do that.
I mean, yeah. Kelsey's a dog.
Kelsey's a dog.
A doggy dog.
Dude, it's got to be weird. His older brother is the center for the Eagles, and he's like 3 inches shorter and just like 200 pounds heavier. Like this guy's on the cover of GQ.
The dog.
His brother's on the cover of fucking Hog Heaven.
Then you
and
got
he's just-
the Watts too, dude.
Oh, dude.
what
Derek
about
got done
TJ,
dirty.
bro? Yeah,
TJ will be fine. He'll be alright.
Torres Pack.
I'm not worried about guys who sign $100 million contracts. It sucks that he got hurt.
I'm really not either. I mean, I like to see good players play, but
Of course.
but they're all right. He's
I mean,
all right. Torres Pack with a
It's a
fucking,
part- it's-
he's getting massaged every day. And fucking be all right.
he hit up Deshaun. He was like, "Hey, so
Hey, Deshaun.
who are your masseuses?
66 of them, huh? Huh? You don't say.
Did they each work on a different muscle group? Who did you have for your pecs?" Oh shit. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick, and
Alright.
we can fucking.
I'm gonna play music so I don't have to talk.
Yeah, let's play some tunes. We'll move it on down to something.
Something, Don. And the sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. Yep, boop, boo, a shibby doo. We'll be back.
This is a homage beat.
Episode 79 of Wholeness Account. Yeah, I gotta pee now too. You got 8,000 listeners right now.
Yeah. Ooh, man, what a Thursday night football game that was. Woo-hoo. We coming to you, hanging out in the motherfucking stoop. Yeah. All right. Episode 79 from the HUA Stoop. How's everyone doing out there? Tell us what you're drinking in the comments. Rate and review the show. Let us know. Give some beer recommendations. Let us know what's good out there. If you're listening in Wisconsin, got any good Wisconsin beers? Let us know. We'll give them a shout, or we'll give them a try, and we'll give you a shout out, something like that. I don't know how to talk. But yeah, man. So just got done catching up with the crew a little bit. Carl and I talked about what we've been up to, and yeah. Booty. Yeah, drinking Titletown Brewing Company's Bent Tuba Oktoberfest for this illustrious episode 79.
Tuba's bent.
Bent Tuba. Yeah, like I said, we caught up with the crew a little bit, what Carl and I have been up to, and now, I guess, what do you want to talk about? Just the fucking monthly challenge updates?
Yeah,
we
man.
got some, I got a couple fun facts.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do a little history, a little bit more, but yeah, I mean, not a ton of new updates for our monthly challenge update here. Like we said, we're growing up some magic shroomy doomies.
Yeah, shroomy doomies.
And it's been, I think it's been going okay. Last week we said we were gonna this past Saturday, past Sunday, excuse me, we would create our mono tubs and the substrate for our mushrooms.
Yeah.
But I think I overshot it a little bit. I got a little too excited, and we should definitely wait at least 30 days since inoculation.
Yep.
And it last Sunday would have been like 3 weeks. It would have been 21 days. So we're gonna give it another week. We'll do it this Sunday maybe.
Yep.
Or
I'm gonna be gone till 7.
we probably have to do it this weekend sometime.
Okay.
So we're just gonna have to carve out some time, figure it out.
Yeah. We'll figure
whether like I just do a little bit on my own and then we get together, but. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something just because they'll be ready.
They're ready to go.
Let me show you the pictures quick of what they're looking like. So we have 2 different strains going.
Jedi mind fuckhole
and some golden teacher and Jedi's on the right.
Oh, it looks like bags of popcorn.
Yeah, dude. So they're looking good. And this was just from, what was that, Monday? No,
yeah.
Sunday. So it's like a little more brown and then.
Ooh.
It's coming.
Good, dude.
And the other thing is like, so the bags were like bags of grain. It's like berry wheat or something. So you could like, you could squish it together and you know, it was like a
kind of
loosey goosey bag just full of shit that you could not. But once it turns into like a solid.
Oh, it's like
brick.
hard. Yeah,
it's like it. There's no more movement. You can break it up.
Oh shit!
But it condenses itself into like this brick.
Damn.
So like the Golden Teacher is like a solid, thick, fucking dense thing.
Magical.
And the Jedi Mindfuck is getting there. It's like there's a couple spots where it's a little soft still.
Yeah.
So, I think by like Saturday, even if we could push it to Monday. I'm hoping. But we'll see how. I mean, I know we got shit going on, but we'll figure it out. And we're doing that, man. They're coming. It's just it's a waiting game. It's a process of just being patient.
And then when it's done, what do we just eat them on the show?
Man,
I'm just kidding.
It would be interesting. We could do
in the woods.
I mean, we could have like
go to the cabin.
We could have like a special like a HUA event.
We'll go to the cabin. We'll all eat some, and we'll just put a GoPro on Seamus.
I mean, dude, I was gonna say we could just put a GoPro up and and just I don't. But
whoever
that would
walks
be.
Past.
That would be. I don't know. It'd be
hour 4 of Jedi Mindfuck.
We could try to have like preset like. Topics and just like if you sit down you can like pick something to talk about.
Like remember on Jersey Shore when they get into the little room and they talk
confessional.
Yeah, dude.
Have a confessional.
We just put one of those up in Florence. We'd all take some, and then whoever would step in just through the night. Yeah, dude, that'd be.
What's going on?
That'd be sweet.
We'll have to think of something.
We'll think of something.
But we do have time.
Yeah.
But something. I think it would be kind of fun to try to
enjoy.
I think the fingers crossed is we're gonna have plenty to enjoy some, B do. Some type of experimentation
and C maybe fundraise for the studio.
Yeah. And possibly D do a little microdosing, because we're gonna you get more than
take
one
like half cap before work every day and see what happens. See how good my fucking woodwork experience goes. Boss man, dude. Building a house.
Dude, it's
be sweet.
Yeah. Never really fucked around with them a bunch.
Yeah.
Like 2-3 times.
I've done one heavy time. I've taken them a lot, but not. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Like one time, real like a
deep.
legit trip, legitimately
sack balls, and
right.
My world transformed, but yeah.
And then 2 other times was like. I sat around a fire for like 4 hours, didn't even realize how long I was but having a great time.
Yeah.
And then, another
That's
time.
That's what I like, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so we're going to have plenty.
Cap at a time.
Cap and a stem at a time. 2 caps.
Eighth at a time.
Now we'll see. Apparently the Jedi mind fuck is different than the Golden Teacher. They're all different. They're apparently, according to Reddit, it's all different too. Even just what they grow from is
so like the effects
changes the effects of your mushrooms.
Ooh.
So like, I feel like we're giving them some good things to grow from. Giving them a mixture of these wheat berries, and then we're giving them this different substrate with these different. Fucking cocoa and vermiculite and fucking gypsum and all some people
giving them good roots.
Yeah, some
organic.
People will do substrate is the same shit or the substrate
like are you eating steak from a cow that just sat in a fucking packed farm or from a cow that ate from
that's what I'm
saying.
Field. Yeah, man, exactly. So hopefully, the hope
is real. That's actually a real thing.
For sure. Oh, yeah. You can taste the difference in the quality of the meat, the marbleization of the fat in the meat,
Is that cow chilling or is that cow sinning? Yeah. mean,
was it stressed or was it just like relaxed and
Yeah.
could grow in a comfortable environment?
yeah,
Which is probably what aliens think of us when they eat our bodies.
real shit when it happens. Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
So
That ass.
wouldn't it be crazy if like aliens like tripped off a human somehow?
Dude, aliens are doing. Aliens are fucking really.
Dude,
I
apparently
think they're a little closer than we fucking think.
apparently aliens have been flying around fucking Hungary or
Yeah.
where the fuck is the border? Russia and Jesus Christ, this is horrible that I can't think of the fucking.
Dude, it's a real.
Why the fuck? Russia and it's Hungary, right? No, it's not Hungary. It's
Don't look at me.
Ukraine. Jesus Christ, Hungary
There
and
it is.
or Russia and the Ukraine. Apparently, there's been a lot of UFOs hanging around the Ukraine.
This is an actual thing now.
I'm starting to think it's like we're just like little ants buzzing around the Earth, and we don't
think-
really understand what's going on below us in the oceans or below us in the fucking core of the Earth. We don't know what's going on really
What if-
above us,
What
around
if
us.
these UFOs and these foreign creatures are just us, like futuristic, like you know, like
Exactly. We
people-
don't understand. Is what
Dude,
I'm.
it's-
We
and-
don't.
I'm not lying. I think something's gonna pop off. Something's gonna happen where something's gonna touch down.
Well, I think
it's getting close.
I think even before that. So
What do you think?
one of the like.
Oh, you got a stick-it note?
Oh no, I was just
Oh,
I was
gonna
just
say-
OCD about
Oh,
something.
okay.
Like one of the presidents, Nixon. I can't remember, so that's not the important part. But one of the presidents was like, if I get elected, I am going to push the whatever intelligence agencies to put out into the public everything they know about UFOs. He's like, because he saw one. He was like, maybe it was Reagan. Could have been Reagan. He was like, I saw a UFO.
Reagan ain't bragging. He's for real.
He's like, I fucking believe it. I fucking swear to God I seen one. And if you elect me as president, I will make sure the information we have is distributed to the public. Once he got elected, because he eventually did get elected,
Yeah.
whichever president it was, I'm not a history guy, so I apologize. But he got elected. He then had to inform the population that he cannot say what we know because it's a matter of like national defense.
Well, that's what they just came out with something recently saying like the government doesn't want to release.
But here's the thing. I think it's not so much national defense from other people, from other countries. I think it's national defense from ourselves. I think if the U.S. population finds out what we actually know, and that's we're just a meaningless, nothingness culture, society, population, existence, that we just simply live because there's no, or that we were just created by whatever the fuck is whatever the fuck it is. I don't think it's other countries would harm us. I think it's we would harm ourselves as a population, and that's
like worldwide.
Yeah, and I
yeah.
think just the collapse of fucking because people would be like, well, why the fuck?
What
I'm
matters
not gonna
anymore?
work then.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't. If there's shit,
What's humanity anymore?
if there's something that could just drop down on this planet at any second and take us all, obliterate us all. Let's just say that's what the government comes out and is like, all right, we know there's some type of civilization out there that's much more advanced than we are. We don't know where they come from, what they do, but we know they have been monitoring us, and we know that they are currently monitoring us, and they have technologies and they have weapons that could take us out quicker than we can even say what they are.
Yeah.
I think we would revolt against ourselves.
Yeah.
I think that's the security
Do you
issue.
nowadays believe more in aliens than you? Are aliens a more realistic, non-futuristic thing, like non-fiction thing than they were back in the day to you now than they were? Because to me they are. Where it's like,
No, dude, I honestly when when I like,
or did you always believe in them?
I didn't really believe in. I don't know how to. When I like the study of different religions.
Okay.
Right? Because when I was growing up, it was you're Catholic and God created everything and God and Jesus Christ is what the. But then you're like, yeah, but there's other people who believe wholeheartedly that there is no Jesus. Like, that's not a thing. Or there's a completely different God. And it was just like, well, then what? It was kind of like, all right, something crazy is out there probably, but nobody really knows.
Yeah.
That was always my, like, interpretation of it. It was like, something weird is out there, and now I'm kind of coming to my own personal thinking of that, like, we did know at one point as a civilization what was out there, but it's just been lost through translation and time and like corruption of power, and you want to keep certain ideas and doctrines pushed down, so you take over to quell those like worships or like if you believe in one thing and in a culture that you take over believes in a completely opposite thing, you're gonna make sure that never existed anymore, that wasn't ever a thing. So I think we've lost a lot of knowledge just based off power and greed of just wanting to be the best and be everyone believe in me, listen to what I have to say.
I pissed somebody off, a person who very religious, where they asked me my belief in God, and I told them where, like I don't necessarily know where I stand. I do believe in a sense of a higher spirit, in a sense where there's something, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't necessarily believe in a certain God. I don't.
Right.
Well, because I'm not maybe because if you have to be educated, there, like you said, there's so many. I ended up saying we're like believing in God is believing in believing in Santa Claus, and I meant that in a way of like a belief system.
Sure.
And it became like a thing. Like it was an argument. He was very upset that I said that, where it was like, how dare, and I was like, well, no, like, don't, like, I'm not saying it in like a condescending, like, shitty way.
Right.
Where like, I'm like, but like, if you're a kid who believes in the spirit of Christmas and the belief of Santa Claus, Christmas is special to you. Like, remember I remember clearly when the year that I found out Santa wasn't real, and the spirit it took from Christmas for me. I do. I was told I was at lunch, 4th grade at Aldo Leopold, where all my friends told me that Santa wasn't real, and I didn't believe it. Then I brought it up to my mom, and she told me in a backhanded way that it wasn't real. We're in a sense of religion where, like, you believe in a certain thing to basically, like it gives you a reason to strive for something, believe in something, have hope, and, like, reason for shit.
Right.
Where people find God, the reason people find God, which, like, in this, obviously, nothing what I'm saying is a knock towards any religion, towards anything. I think a belief is a good thing. It gives you a reason in a strive. Whether it's actually real or not, nobody knows. But believing in something gives you a reason to strive for something, right?
Of course.
And that's why I said this to the person I was talking to. It was like, believing in God is like believing in God and Jesus is like believing in Santa. And I meant that in a way of like, it gives you a belief, it gives you a reason to actually be spiritual and like believe in something.
It's like
it makes it special.
It's like the adult version of Santa Claus.
Yes,
and that's not knocking what you're trying to say is like that same hope that
but
Santa.
Not even. But to me, like how is that even an adult version? Like none of us have ever met Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
when you're a
yeah.
kid, you think you believe in Santa Claus, and then
Yeah.
you find out like, oh, it wasn't real. But that whole like
People
do good and like,
people pray to Jesus. People,
kids will
it's like the same
honestly,
sense.
like be like, okay, Santa, I want,
and
and
that's
it gives you like a sense of comfort.
and I think I was saying to this person like in a way of like, I wish I could believe in God the way you do, the way I used to believe in Santa. I think that's where the conversation was going, where it's like, I wish I could have the same belief you did in God that I did in Santa. And they were like, how dare you compare? I'm like, no, what do you mean? Like, the way I like believed in Santa was spiritual and realistic and like made me feel so, like I wish I could have that belief that you have in God that I had in Santa, because it gave me a reason. Like, I think there's such like wide, drastic spectrum of belief in God is so like everybody has their different beliefs in God.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know, I think in a sense it gives people a reason to God, whether he was real or not, Jesus, whether he was real or not, I'm not saying he was or not, he's a reason for people to believe in something. The Bible is a reason for people to believe in something. Like, I was saying in a sense, I wish I could believe the same way you guys do in that I didn't.
Well, I think one of the things religion gets the knock on it is like, if you just strip it down to what it ultimately is trying to do, other than the Catholic Church, I feel like, because a lot of the Catholic Church is like, make sure your kids are also Catholic and keep the cover new, old. I can't remember I should know the different, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Ultimately, what it is just a moral guidebook to living your life. And if you live a good, quote unquote, clean life, it will lead to like some type of release into an afterlife of,
what is that called?
Some people call it nirvana. Some heaven.
Yeah.
Fucking. I mean, there's, Jesus Christ. I can't. Anyway, there's like if you live your life morally just, you will hit the end of the road and feel like you've done it correctly, and you won't have regrets holding you back, and you will freely release your soul into whatever the afterlife is.
Yeah.
And to me, that's what I have ultimately taken away from religion, is that just don't fucking be a just like, if you don't want someone to hurt you, don't hurt someone else. It's kind of that simple. And it can be, it's different for every person. And that's kind of where it gets weird, is that if something is okay to you and you do it to someone else, but it's not okay to them, but you didn't know, like how, but I'm just living my life because it's the golden rule. Do to me what you would do unto others. This is what I would do to myself, so I'm doing it to you, but it pissed you off, but it wouldn't piss me off.
So that's where, it's all kind of got a twist.
But at least now I can, I don't know. It's just
that's why. So it's like everything. I mean, religion is selfish at this point. Where like, I don't understand it to the point. I never got into it because of the hatred it brought. Like I don't know, people. I don't understand. I've never read the Bible. But like, just I don't know the crazy separation it's brought. But it's not even. I guess not like it's everything at this point. I mean, but like religion is so wild to me, where it's like, like you basically treat others how you want to be treated, this and that. But then, just the hatred people can have towards somebody because of their belief in the Bible, their belief in what Jesus Christ, they thought, the right way to do things. You can't be this, you can't be that. I don't know. It was all so confusing to me, so to me, it was just like, that's just, I don't know. I don't think that's, I think I think religion's been tilted so many different ways. People believe in it, and they're all different ways, I guess. Where to me, it's just like, I don't know, like, fuck. What do you even fucking believe in at this point?
And this is, I'll say this, and then we can move on from here and fucking.
No, this is interesting because I'm not religious.
Well, and
I'm not I'm just not educated.
A lot of people attribute psychedelic experiences to religious experiences, and a lot of people think that psychedelics were kind of like demonized because it brought on a different type of religious experience. Or a quicker one than, like, you can go to church for a year.
Yeah.
And you can trip for 8 hours and kind of take away from that 8-hour trip the same thing you would take away from going to church for a year. And that's to just love people, love yourself, forgive others, live and be happy.
Yeah.
And that's like...
See, I like that.
And like you were like, I don't fuck with religion, like, it doesn't make sense. And I think that makes sense to me.
That makes sense to me.
But what people,
I don't fuck with, like, the angry part of, like, religion.
And that's like the bad rap. I think that it's like if you're religious, you have to be, like, extreme about it. And I don't think that's right. Like,
No.
I think people should be able to be religious, but also not have to be, like, an every week person. Like, you can be like, oh, I'm Christian, but, like, I go to church, like, once a month.
Yeah.
And I don't understand, like, I guess I understand where religious people come from, and that's wrong, and the Bible says you go every day. But also, like, the Bible says a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
So, like, the Bible says, like, if your wife speaks against you, you should stone her. We don't do that.
Yeah.
So, like, to take verbatim from the Bible, but then also not take that never made sense to me. Why can't we just take overarching themes of, like, love and just and being humans and not and just, like, treating people with respect?
Yeah,
and understanding like they might have a different religious view. That doesn't mean you should persecute them or try to put them down.
Exactly.
You should just be like, oh, tell me a little bit more about that. And if they tell you more about it and they don't want anything to do with what you have to say,
then fine.
Say, hey, man, or thank you for
everything.
Thank you for the information. Have a good day, and move on and be like, man, that's weird.
Think
people
when I say
like
I can't say, like, I grew up around a lot of people who are religious. Like, I mean, my parents were very religious. Like, I think just the uncertainty and the hate that, like, I've seen different ways people have treated religion have, like, skirted me different ways, I guess. But, like, even now, like, I've thought about, like, going back to church just in a sense of just learning about it. Like, I like religion in the sense I like it for the sense of, like, the different types of guidance. Like, I don't know, like, I've been to St. Matt's. I've been to, like, these different masses where, like, I've actually enjoyed it, where it was like, I think this is good. Like, I like the message of it. Like, I would like to learn more about this. I think things that have shied me away from religion is meeting and hearing different people talk about religion where, like, hate comes in to religion, like, where it's like you're skewing a certain type of people because of their...
Absolutely.
Yeah, and, like, that's what itched me the wrong way. Like, I grew up, our whole family, I grew up surrounded by a lot of religious people who all have good religious beliefs. That's what, to me, what our family is. Like, my mom and dad were very religious, but, like, very involved in church before we came back to Green Bay.
Well, one of the hard things is that church gives you, like, a path to walk down.
Yeah.
And a lot of people seek a path. And if you have no path, you try to find a path.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you feel lost without one. So when you find one, you're like, oh, this is what I need to do, and I'll be happy. And that works for some people.
Yeah. I think, and I don't know, like, I've always been interested in it. I just, like, I think nowadays, especially, like, seen so much of, like, the kind of animosity people have had between each other because of religion, where it's like,
Well, I think
how do I even get in?
I think if you want to get involved in anything, right, whether it's religion or any type of community, but there's always going to be, I mean, something that people don't like about.
Yeah.
Like if you say you're starting to get into sports, and you're like, man, I live in Wisconsin. I've never really been like a sports guy, but I'm kind of wanting to get into football. And if you're like, I don't want to get into the Packers, people will be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You're from Wisconsin. You're not going to be a fucking Pat. It's just, there's always going to be these dividing lines.
Yeah.
So you almost have to just say, like,
This is what I
look,
want.
I want to get into a religion, not for, maybe not so much for like the heaven or the God and the Jesus and the praying every day and but I want to have some type of like moral guidelines that like I can just like turn to and be like,
do you pray? Like, can I, like, do you? I pray, which is weird. I pray, which is like funky for me. We're like,
I think that's important. I
asked you this question. Like, what do you go?
I think it's important to. I do think some base of religion is important. I think it gets too kind of like what you were saying, like too many dividing lines. And if you're this religion, you can't, you know, like you don't like this religion because they believe this, but you don't. It's just too much. It's like, can we just all? So when it comes to praying, it's like, I think whatever type of praying you do, I think the only thing that matters is the intention in your soul, heart, in the thought itself. So like one of the things growing up religious was we were taught, like, as a kid, when you're pray, you're like, okay, pray for what you want, right? So it's like, I pray the Packers win. I pray I get an A on this test. I pray that, you know, I can go to this party. I pray I get this toy. Those simple things. But instead, you should really be thinking about, like, especially when you get older, like, man, like,
Pray for health
like I pray that I can have some calmness in a time of stress.
Yeah.
I pray that, like, I can find, like, some strength inside me I didn't know I had, or like I can. It's not praying for you're praying, and praying is such a weird thing to say because it gives off such a religious thing. But even if you're the self-visualizing, right? You're self-visualizing yourself taking a test the night before. Or before a game, like, I pray I score 5 touchdowns. Let's say I want to throw 5 touchdowns. But let's say you're not praying. Instead, the night before, you're visualizing the game, and you're visualizing yourself hitting the post pattern perfectly to the guy over the middle. That's you, like, visualizing yourself having success. That's you visualizing yourself having the confidence, having the strength, having the ability. So if you're praying to God, don't be like, oh, man, or whatever. If you're like, this was always taught to me, it was just pray to, like, have a sense of strength during the game, and have a sense, and don't be down on myself if something like those type of things.
It was weird, like, when my buddy had his brother pass away, that night I, like, knelt down and, like, was trying, you know, like, I wanted to pray, and I didn't feel right to me, because I didn't feel like I didn't commit myself to that, where I didn't feel comfortable like I could pray. So I called Grandpa.
Okay.
And I just told him, like, hey, sorry to, like, my buddy's brother passed away, and I think you are closer to God than I am. So I want you. Can you pray for me? Can you? And Grandpa, like, and he did. Like, I was just like, I don't think I'm the right person to do this, but I need safety. I just want somebody to pray for the health of my buddy's family. So could you do this for me? And he was like, I'm happy did it. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know how to pray, so I just called somebody who I thought could. I just didn't know what to do.
Did he like pray over the phone with you while you were like
No,
that?
I just said, I just want, when you pray tonight, can you pray for my buddy's family and just pray for the health and that they'll get through this? And I was just did it because I was like, I just don't know how to fucking. I basically told him, like, I don't know how to do this, and I basically told Grandpa, you have a louder voice than I do, and I think your voice needs to be heard over mine. Can you do this for me? And he said yes, hung up the phone, that was it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a healthy or a good thing to do. I don't know, it was just
I think it was like, it's like belief that, I have a lot of belief. Like, I pray, and I think me calling Grandpa that night was a sign, like, I do believe in something for the fact where, like, I called Grandpa for the fact that he's been here for 90 years and prayed for a lot of shit, and I called him because I felt like he would have a bigger impact in whatever it is than I would.
I think that's a hell of a way to look at it and handle it, but I think it's something you should also do yourself, because if you have grandkids and maybe they call you and they're not asking you for prayers, but they're asking, hey, I just need some like good thoughts put out there. I need can you just talk to me, give me some words of advice? And eventually I think being able to be like, if you're trying to pray, right, and you're like, man, I haven't done this in 15 years, like, this isn't gonna be worth shit to whatever's listening to me or whatever, but I think being able to just do it,
I think for me, I don't want to cut you off, but, like, for me, what I thought in the moment was, like, my effect is not going to be by prayer because I don't feel like I have that impact. My effect is going to be face-to-face with the people who I need to impact, where it's like, I need to be face-to-face with the people I need to take care of, and say my dues face-to-face, and the prayer seemed, I guess to me it was like, if prayer is fucking real, I need to go to somebody who knows it deep and has been
right,
like, because like
feels it,
somebody who feels it, because I know the way I impact is being just there in person, like, you know, like, in that situation it was like, I'm gonna be there for my buddy and my buddy's family, and be there and be able to hold their hand and be able to give them a hug and tell them I care for them. And I can't do the bigger things. And I felt like Grandpa was like somebody who has probably prayed more than anybody I know. And so mine was like, my first instinct was like, all right, call him. Hey man, I need you to do this bigger thing that I don't think I can do. Can you do this for me? It was kind of one of those. It was like a feeling where it's like, I feel like Grandpa could. Yeah. Grandpa needs to do this. No,
I see what you're saying.
You know.
And even if you just, maybe you don't consider it praying, but you just find
felt like it though.
Or you meditate. Maybe you just meditate and you go, look, I can't pray. But I know in my heart I've emotionally given myself everything to this family. And I put myself out there to my grandpa to send up some prayers for me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to do that right now. And I don't know if I'm doing everything I can. And you're just saying this to yourself.
Yeah.
And so it's not really a prayer, but really what it's just like, I always think about a prayer as like putting like something, a ripple out. you're not really, you have no idea if it's how big it'll make it. If the tiniest ripple turns into whatever, in whatever cosmic fucking energy thing we're living in, whatever, at least you're doing something. And I think you being like, hey, I need to call someone.
That's what it felt like.
And I think that's like ultimately what, to me, praying is sending out something. You're sending out a signal of hope, of like,
just
of goodness.
Yeah.
A prayer should never, a vibe you're sending, a thought into the universe. If you're really genuinely touching down and feeling it, it shouldn't be negative, right? You shouldn't be like, I want this, I need this, I'm praying for this. You should be like, I'm trying, and I need a little bit extra something right now.
Yeah.
And I need, like, I don't know, like, I'm exhausting everything. I'm doing everything I can. Something, like, I need, like, extra strength. I need it. And to me, that's, like, I guess boiling down when you ask, like, how do I pray? It's like, that's kind of what it is. When it's like, you can even admit to, like, yourself, like, fuck, I haven't given gratitude enough lately, and I'm sorry. Like, whatever the fuck is out there, whatever you're praying, if you're a fucking hardcore Catholic, God, Jesus, Christian believer, I'm sorry, God, I haven't been here in a minute, but I'm here right now, and I'm trying, and you're just putting some goodness out there. I think that's ultimately what I try to think of. Because I don't really think of it as praying. I just think of it as trying to be, like, get in a good mindset of, like, maybe you fucked up and did something stupid, but you're trying to acknowledge it and move past it. You're not, like, that type of thing, rather than just this fucking, like, Jesus is everything, God is the number. It's like, yes, that if that's what sure, but you are living here right now, so... what the fuck are you doing? Are you trying to be better? Or are you just saying in your head, an imaginary thought you're trying to be better? Or are you actually feeling it and then saying, like, I'm trying to be fucking, I'm still fucking up? I don't know.
I know, it's weird, like,
feel it on a different level.
I found myself praying a lot. I do, like, but never, I think I never do for myself. Because I pray, and when I pray to a higher power, and I think I always say, like, I don't know who you are, I don't know who I'm praying to, but I never pray for myself, and I never pray for I never pray for selfish things. I think I just pray for like for example. Like, my parents flew to Idaho. I remember, like, this, safe. And I just, like, whoever you are, whatever this, like, just, just look over, make sure my parents make it there.
Right.
Never, like, I hope I do this good. I hope, it's always, like, anytime I pray, it's always just, like, just safety for others. Like, if somebody's passing, or like, make sure that family's okay, make sure they give them the strength to make it past this, like, and then like, it's just, I don't know, it's, I definitely believe in something, because I do pray a lot.
Well, I mean,
a lot more than I've always have, but, like, I think like you said, I used to pray selfishly, where, like, I pray, let us win this game tonight, like, but now it's just like,
that's a natural
and
thing.
I think it's a thing, kind of maybe selfishly for myself, or like, I'll pray for somebody to be safe, and then to me, it gives me a little bit, like, I gave him my dues, hope, like, I feel a little better because I prayed for them to make that a safe plane flight, or like something like that.
I feel if I'm on a plane, and like like, maybe not like praying, but I'm before takeoff, I'm always like, man, kind of the same thing. Just like, if something fucking weird happens, like, in my head, I'll be like, I pray that the fucking pilot can stay calm.
Yeah.
And, like, remember his training, and, like,
exactly.
not freak out. Like, that's all I can ask for. That's all I want. That's all, like...
Not like, I hope when we hit the ground, I fucking make it out of this. Like,
yeah,
no.
Or like, no, if something happens, just like, I pray people stay calm. Or like, the people that know what they're doing or should know what they're doing, stay calm. And like,
get us past,
and if they can't, then you know what? But like, that's all I ever really ask for, is that just like, you know what I mean? Like, thinking, like, pray, like, dude, especially when if I hit turbulence on a plane,
dude,
I'm like,
my
God,
dad,
please, just,
my
like,
dad
if the engine
said
goes down, please let him remember their training how to
my
fly
dad
with
said
one
he
engine.
he was flying and his plane, like, they free falled, like,
what?
free falled, like, dropped.
Oh,
Where I think my dad was on a flight back from Idaho, and they hit a storm, and something happened when they're playing where he said, he was like, yeah, dude, all of a sudden just, poof, the plane just dropped. And it was like everybody was like grabbing, like screaming, yelling. And he's like, all of a sudden, like, we hit back and we were good to go. I was like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
I've heard.
I hate flying now. I used to love flying. I hate flying. Hate it. I don't like flying. I gotta get drunk. I don't like it no more.
The only thing I don't mind about flying is that it's like the whole, like, the dying part of it. Like, say you get in a crazy accident and you die. The only thing I'm always like is like, it won't be my fault. Like, that's the only thing I think is like, it won't be my fucking fault.
You ever seen that one TV show where they fucking go through turbulence? So they take off on the flight.
Manifest.
Oh, and then they're like, it's like 5 years later.
Yeah. I've heard.
That's a wild
I've heard
show.
some people talk about it, yeah. Starts off crazy, then gets a little...
It's wild.
But yeah. Dude, yeah, no shit. Like, dude, religion's weird. And
Yeah,
honestly, back to the whole...
Jesus.
Dude, I mean, the whole, like we were saying, like, psychedelics bring about a religious experience, I think. Dude, the one time I did DMT, like, it was damn near religious. Like, it was...
Wild.
It was myself talking to myself, but, like, myself felt bigger than myself. The other self I was talking to felt like a much larger thing than myself, but it was still, like, me talking to me, but I was also looking at another. It was like three of me. It was like the thing that I am and know, the thing that I want to be, and then this, like, thing that I could go into and, like, see and feel.
Yeah.
But in order to get into the thing I could see and feel, I had to, like, talk to this other thing that was me but was, like, better than me. And the thing that was better than me scared me so much I didn't want to go into the thing that I really was.
Yeah.
So I just opened my eyes back up and
Yeah.
dude,
It's a wild world. You can see a lot if you want to. Especially with psychedelics. I don't think people understand, like, you can really see a lot of yourself if you want to see a lot of yourself.
And I think, like, we want to not only... I mean, a lot of people do mushroom psychedelics to have fun, have a good time. And I think that's obviously we don't want to do things to have a bad time.
I think a lot of younger people are doing it to have a good time.
But I ultimately want to do it to continue to, like, better my mental fortitude in a way. Like,
It's a mind. It allows you to hear yourself.
Feel your, like,
Just be.
I don't know, like,
Sometimes it forces you to be your emotions, to feel it, all of it,
real.
Sometimes
with yourself.
It lets the mind. It lets the voice out of your. It lets the voice talk a little bit.
Yeah,
That's what scares me. That's why I think I need a good psychedelic cleanse to let my mind scream a little bit. And
Dude, for me, I mean, sorry to cut you off.
No.
The thing that scares me about especially the last time I did shrooms is like, or I did enough where I was like actually tripping. Like I never feel like I actually want to like hurt myself.
Yeah.
But
you thought
like like I remember like my eyes like you can like feel your eye sockets, so you can feel like the bone, and there was something like that made like I was like you could just rip your eyes out.
Oh yeah.
And like these weird thoughts, and like I could feel like myself like
doing acid. I always reminded myself like breathing was a big thing where it was like you could just stop.
Shit, if you just stop breathing.
That was a big thing where it was like, but then a big thing was like, hey, if you just stop, you just die.
Right?
But also a big thing you have to remember is like your body doesn't allow you to die. Your body does everything that you can do to not die. And so there's
did you have that thought, not breathe for like off and on here and there, and then like eventually you just kind of like move past that thought?
I had thoughts where like I could shoot myself right now and just kill myself and just be dead. 'Cause like I've been in such deep trips where it's like I would love to see what is death, like what is past this. So like I've been in dark trips where it's like, well, I mean, you just kill yourself, stop breathing, you do all. Then it's like the quote where it's like, then you go outside and it's like, no, life is so beautiful. And then you see friends, and it's like, no, it's too great.
Yeah.
You know, but like anybody's lying when they say they haven't thought about shit. When you do psychedelics, it makes you think about it.
A lot.
A lot. Yeah. And it's just it's not anything to be ashamed. It's just when you live, you think about death. When you live, you think about dying. That's what it is, because you're curious about what it's like on the other side, if there is.
That could also be for a specific type of person. Like maybe there's like people like you and me out there, who the last thing they think about is that, and all they think about is like weird, like art shit. Like they think about weird shit. I don't know, but just like, or like bad shit they could do. Maybe not to themselves, but like, oh, I could light this house on fire right now. Like, you know, like it just, I feel like it varies the degree of like the badness of the trip, right? Has to vary on like each person's like mindset and how they were brought up and raised.
Trip is diagnosed at the environment you are presented to. Like I mean, the last time I tripped acid was gnarly. I tripped acid with like 10 people, which is terrible.
Dude, that's so...
Didn't mean to. It was wild because I tripped acid started with me and Beef, and there was another buddy came over, so it was just us, and then people just kept... So we, me and Beef and a couple guys all were tripping off some heavy shit, some doses, some good doses. And it was cool. It was groovy. It was a rainy night. It was like fucking 5 of us. And then like 5 of our friends showed up. And they're like, hey, we're all tripping acid. And we're like, fuck, we're all tripping acid. So then there's 10 of us tripping acid. And then it was like a thunderstorm.
Dude, I like how you put that. It's like a diagnosis of your surroundings, right? Like you can, if you start tripping and your surroundings are not groovy,
good,
like
dude.
You're not gonna have the grooviest
and it
trip.
I had great parts that night, but the last 7 hours I spent under a bed by myself for 7 hours.
Yeah, dude, like
because my Beef got a call. He was living with a kid, and we were all his roommate was out of town, so it was just us there. And then he got a call from his roommate, and I don't know if you've never been tripping. And you see a guy on a phone, and his face, his emotions change. Where like his life, it looked like he was like something bad. So my first thought, he was on the phone, and I was like, yo, who died? And then all of a sudden, he said out loud, like, why are you calling the cops to my house right now? And all of us looked at each other like, the cops are coming. Hide.
Yeah.
So I ran upstairs, and I literally hid under a bed for like 8.5 hours by myself.
And that's like just if you're
And the cops were
the fucking the diagnosis part, right? It's like if you
gnarly, dude.
Like you basically can like, and I mean also coming from, I haven't like tripped a bunch, don't have a bunch of experience, but it sounds like you can basically like decide your entire trip just based on what you're going to be doing, right? So like when I think back to my first time, it started off really fun, and it was like really fun because like I wasn't expecting it to happen. I thought I ate some like bunk shit, and like I just like got gypped. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh shit, no, I wasn't gypped. Like, fuck yeah, this is really fun. And I was having a blast. And then all of a sudden it's like, how long does this take? And it slowly got more like anxiety riddled the longer I was like anxious about it.
Yeah.
And then it was like 2 a.m. as well because it took so long for shit to hit. So like I just was assuming like I didn't have anywhere to go. I felt trapped. So I felt trapped in my head. Like, so if
in the middle of the city too.
Yeah, so if you're
gnarly thought,
it's just there's a lot going on. So
tripped in the midst, right on Oakland Ave.
So if you can pre-diagnose your trip to like, all right, I'm gonna be in sunshine for 10 hours.
Oh,
I'm gonna, like you can.
First time I ever met Seamus is the most beautiful.
You can like you can plan out like, okay, I know 5 hours from now I'm still gonna be in a good mood because I know what I'm going to be doing 5 hours from now, right? So, like, the whole thing leading up to whatever, like, the end of the trip is, let's say, you can just know, like, everything is taken care of, so I don't have to have, like, anxiety.
Yeah.
And I
which is hard. Like, acid is hard.
I bet, yeah.
It's hard because it's like a 9-hour commitment, and, like, if it's heavy, it's a you battle your it's
and I
the
feel
beautiful part of it. The beautiful part of LSD is battling your demons. It's the most beautiful part is coming to terms with your darkest part of yourself. Where like you'll hit a hole. Like I accidentally took like 4 hits of acid of like the strongest shit I ever took.
Yeah.
And I just sat by myself, and I felt like these negative thoughts, everything bad that happened, and I fought it where it's like, no, I don't want to do this. No. But, like, the ass was like, no, we're going to do this, like, whether you like it or not.
Do you remember, did you have any, like, negative, bad thoughts on any shroom trips that you've taken? All right. Compare, are they the same type of like trippy thoughts, or do they both
deep? It's more emotional. It's more shrooms. It was the shrooms I took were so visual, where it was like everything was twisted. Like I couldn't. Acid was super sound based, so like everything. Anybody who talked to me, it was like.
So did sounds give you like weird trips?
Yeah, fuck me up because
weird mindsets.
Because so when I took that like 4 tabs, it was like a Tuesday night in Milwaukee. I took them in I lived in Oak Creek.
Did you ever thought like shit? It's a Tuesday night.
No, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't have a class the next day, so like
So you were in a good. You were like new.
So
like
I was like, all right, I have like 30 minutes to get downtown. It's like a 30-minute drive. It was like 7 at night. I took way more acid than I thought I did.
Yeah.
I was like, I had
drove.
a sheet and it was gone. Like the tabs were gone. There was one solid tab, so I took one solid tab, and then I just ate all the splatter tabs. So I ended up taking like 4 tabs.
But you were in a pretty good mindset going into this.
And then
though,
I was
you know
like,
what I mean?
all right,
like
so
you weren't like, fuck, I'm not going to be able to make it. But here I go.
I was chilling. I smoked a blunt.
Right. So
took
you're
this
like,
acid,
right, cool.
and then I looked at the sheet and I was like,
fuck it.
So I took, and then I was like, all right.
You hit your drive.
I got like 30 minutes to get downtown. All my buddies are chilling. 3369. Bobby, Seamus, Paulie,
So you're on
Goody,
your way.
Clucky, all lived at the
You're
same
driving.
house. Yeah, so I'm like, I got 30 minutes to get downtown. I'm good to go. Drive downtown. I go down Tommy's on the Appalachian Trail at the time, so I'm whipping his Jeep.
Yeah.
I'm whipping that blue Jeep.
Fuck yeah.
So I get off Locust. I'm on Locust. Take a left on Oakland. And I get right down on UW campus, UW Milwaukee campus.
So you were off the highway at this point?
Get off the highway.
All right, that's good shit.
So I'm off the highway, and then I'm going down Oakland Avenue, and it's busy. It's a Friday
Eastwood Avenue.
Or it's a Tuesday night, but it's still busy because it's Oakland.
Yeah,
and then
Tuesday's the start of the drinking week.
Yeah, so I'm driving to the
Dimers.
No, I'm driving to like the library of UW or UWM because that's where Bobby and all they were studying. So I had to go pick them up.
Of course.
So I take a left right by Oakland Euros, and like I'm driving by Ian's Pizza, and all of a sudden it was like I hit Ian's Pizza and
turned into
and like I'm driving and I'm like, and it's like. And all like everything just like took like a whole like, and I'm like, fuck, dude. And I'm like, I'm driving, I'm going 25 miles per hour, but I feel like I'm going 10, and I'm like, I shouldn't. And I'm like, so I like put my hazards on in the middle of the road. And I like. I just stopped.
Sorry.
And I'm
not in reality.
I call
anymore.
Bobby and I'm like, Bob, I'm in the middle of Oakland Avenue. I'm outside Ian's Pizza in my Jeep.
Come get me.
And I am tripping balls.
Dude, the start of a trip I think is always it's gotta be like the funnest part.
And he's like, well, dude, like, you're right. You're like 2 minutes from the hall. Just come and get us, dude. We're all here studying. And I'm like,
you don't understand.
I'm like, dude, everything's blending. Like,
there's
no
road for me to drive on.
There's not a street. There's not a sound. I hear, like, I have Bobby on speaker, and all I can hear is Bobby, like, Carl, you're here. Just come to the hall. And I just go. And I'm like, I find the library, and I just park. Like, I don't park in a park. I park, so like the parking spots are like this.
Yeah.
I just park facing it.
I'm like, I'm here, motherfucker.
And Bobby comes outside, and he's like, "Ka!" And then Bobby, Clucky, Seamus, everybody gets in the car, and I get in the back, and we go downstairs. And they're like, dude, what's up, bro? And I'm like,
right in the library,
bro. Like, I'm
started reading the Bible,
and it didn't hit me until like we all get. So they lived in the basement of this grungy 3369 was a basement, just a grungy. Bobby, Paulie, Seamus, Clucky, Goody, all stinky hinky. 7 of my buddies lived in a grungy basement, and we get downstairs, and they're just all doing homework, and I'm just. Tripping, dude.
Yo, let me see one of your.
So it's like
paper.
So like so say like this is their back
paper.
Exactly, dude.
Oh my god.
So okay, all right, let go of that. So we're chilling, and say this is like 10 feet ahead of us. This TV.
Yeah.
There's a couch, a couple chairs. I'm sitting here, and Clucky's making a sandwich next to me. Everybody's chilling, and I'm like. Everybody's like, I keep looking at Bobby like, dude, I'm tripping balls. He's like, dude, you look good, bro. What are you talking about? And then I look at Clucky, and I'm like, yo, bro, what's good? And he looks at me, and he's like, how you doing, Carl?
Oh,
fuck. And it all turned to this. And I was like, no. Exactly. I was like, no. And all of a sudden, the TV's like 8 miles away from me. And there's 4 like, the screen just keeps going to little tiny TVs. And all of a sudden, Clucky literally fades away. And I like sink back in my chair. And all of them just sink away, and it's just the TV.
I can't do this no more.
Dude, that's what it was the whole time.
Man.
And I freaked out, and I was like, I'm going outside. Like, fuck. And I go out, and I sit on Oakland Avenue, tripping by myself, and it's just every car. And I'm like, Seamus, take me home, bro.
Dude, I'm seeing, and I'm a little
wild,
you know,
bro.
as like
makes me want to take it again.
well, and that's the crazy
Holy
thing, like, dude,
shit.
as much as you know, I'm excited and looking forward to tripping again. Like, it's been a minute, and I think it's important to do, and it's really scary. Like, and
Yeah, last time I tripped shrooms, it was
I think
fucked.
one of the things that not scares me, but like, I'm like talking to my girlfriend, being like, yeah, I'm like, you know, it's like it's weird. I'm kind of scared to do it, like, around other people. It's only because it's like I don't really even know what will like help to if I'm having like a bad experience, right? Because the one time I really, you know, tripped hard, it got weird, and like it was really hard for me to, like, because I was up in a bunk bed, and I remember looking over and being like, I could just bool out of this thing right now, you know. And that's all, you know. For you just catch yourself in a loop of thinking.
I think I could trip hard with you.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I
think I could trip hard. Mac asked me like if, like, I'm like, I couldn't. I think I told her, I'm like, I could trip balls with Max and Seamus. I could do that. I couldn't trip balls with you. I was like, I could go up to Florence and trip with Max.
Yeah, I think kind of, and I don't know I don't know what that is either, because I almost feel the same.
It's familiar.
way.
It's familiar. We know the darkest shit that's happened in our life. We're like the dark, like, there's no, like, I don't know. For me, like, I always thought, like, I could go up to Florence and trip balls with you for the fact where it's like, if we hit holes where it's like, I think we could I could dig myself out, just because, like, we've lived life together, so we know what the fuck's gone on. And right. I think we've both expressed to ourselves, like, the darkness of, like, the thoughts that we've had, where it's like,
it wouldn't be weird.
It wouldn't be weird. Where, like, with Mac, if with, like, my significant other, it'd be like, I'd be trying to, like, I'd be trying to act too tough.
Yeah.
It'd be like, I'd be trying to be too much of what I'm not. I couldn't let myself be loose. Where, like, I couldn't be as vulnerable as I need to be when I'm tripping.
Or almost like,
you need to be vulnerable and allow it.
Or almost like be able to just be like, I'm kind of freaking out right now, but no, like, say if I said this to you or you said it to me, I wouldn't immediately be like, okay, what can I do to, like, make this okay for you? It'd be like, all right, man.
Me too,
like,
bro.
Like, if you need something, let me know.
But, like,
maybe try the couch. I don't know, just an idea.
If I told Mac, or I told that to Mac, she'd be like,
what the fuck?
Well, I'm fucking freaking out too. Like,
yeah, and like, what?
Even with my sister, when I did it with her, like, I had to babysit her the whole time, like, because I found her in the middle of a field, and I found her, and she's like, I can't breathe.
You're talking to me, so you breathe.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, you breathe. Yeah, so, like, that's where I say, like, I told James, it's like, I could do it with you and Max for the fact of, like, if we hit bends, we'll be weird and be like, yo, dude. But it'd be like, hey, we're good.
Yeah.
You go over there. I'll go over here. We'll be and then like we'll meet back here.
Yeah,
and we'll be all right. We could
dude.
separate too. Like that'd be a good. Like we could like. If you're with somebody you love, if you're with somebody who you feel like you have to protect, then you can't. That's the only thing you think about. Where it's like, are you okay? I'm good. And the whole time you're saying like you're good, you're like, I'm not good.
Or even, I think what you're saying is if you're with someone you love, you almost feel like an obligation to be with them all the time.
All the time, which is not good.
But sometimes if you need to just be like, I need to get away for a second, even though you might be freaking out.
Yeah.
You might be like, I'm freaking out, but I need to get away for a second.
Because you're going to freak out.
And maybe the person you're with doesn't want to leave you by yourself. But that's all you need.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. I've never tried to trip with... I kind of did a little... I think a little bit. Yeah, I did a little bit. But anyway, like...
But, I mean, but also at this point, like, I think I can like... I don't know. Maybe I would eat too much.
But I think what we're getting at is that me, you, and Seamo need to find.
Okay, so me, you, and Seamo are gonna go to Florence.
Need to find a weekend
and
to go
eat
to
these
Florence
bitches
and have
and
ourselves.
Let
a
our
time.
land be our land.
Yeah. So we'll wait, kind of bide. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
The only thing is time, because by the time it'll be like October, and that's hot and heavy time to get up at the cave.
But mushrooms, we can save them.
That's
for
true.
whenever we need to.
That is true.
Spring, when the snow's melting and the water's just starting to flow.
Dude, that'd be fun.
Oh
man. Dude.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping we're everything goes smooth and like we get some good harvest because like
really good talk though.
Because like dude, we can get like it's called flushes. So you can get like your first flush is always like the biggest. Best. You pick them. You pick like your first flush.
Yeah.
And then another one usually comes up, and you might get like 3 or 4.
Okay.
And just based off of like, dude, I think
do you have your pen?
Yeah, dude. The golden teacher one, dude. I put a fuck ton of. I put like the whole syringe into that bitch, and like, I should have just done it for the other one too, but I didn't. So the Jedi mind fuck, we might not get as much. Might be a little bit less than Golden Teacher. But I think I have enough where we could try it again with another one because it should, in the fridge, it could last up to a year potentially. So just need to buy another bag or try to make our own jars.
Yeah.
And inoculate jars. And the nice thing about if you inoculate a jar, you can kind of just take the cake, like, once the mycelium is fully inoculated, the substrate in the jar, you don't have to make like a bunch of extra substrate like we have to do.
Yeah.
You can kind of just make a little bit and put your like the jar cake on top of a smaller amount of substrate, and it'll still
bloom a little bit.
Flush or whatever the fuck
flush,
is
yeah.
same fucking fruit, whatever the fuck, same shit. But yeah, so I mean, dude, I'm excited to just. I'm nervous too, right? Like, even though we haven't like done anything, it feels like we've been putting weeks into this project. Yeah. And like, if I mean, just some type of contamination between like, fucking whatever, it's a possibility.
That'll be a scare of, yeah.
But so basically,
I mean, we have to just be careful with it. I mean, that's another part of research we could do too. Like, what the first step of trying your own, like, whatever. Yeah, we got to
make sure shit's clean. We got.
I mean, hopefully it's not a fucking into the wild situation.
Nah, it won't.
Dying in the bag
because, dude, quick, and then I got to run to the bathroom. Then I got some fun facts. But no, there's a whole Reddit page and like community where I can just like post a picture and be like, "Hey, is this legit or is this bunk?" Beauty of the internet, man.
Beauty of the internet, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll see what the fuck happens. It'll be beautiful. Episode 79. We're going to try some new shit. See what happens. It's fucking 11:36. Eee. I didn't have much to say when you were gone. Not gonna lie.
Go.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Just kind of sat here in silence.
Yeah. All the fives of viewers out there. Oh man. Well,
all right, let's get to some fun facts.
So yeah, dude, we that was a good convo.
Yeah, it was a good convo.
Fucking talked religion. Fucking
Holy shit! Yeah,
talked a lot of shit. So last week we did a little bit of history on psilocybin, and I think I'll pick that up when Seamo gets back.
Okay.
So we're gonna table the history of psilocybin.
Fun facts.
So last week, just a quick reminder of where we were at. We were talking about how the Spanish brutally conquered indigenous American people. They outlawed rituals involving psychedelic materials, labeling them barbaric and against the Catholic Church. That's where we left off.
Yeah. Can we get a definition of psilocybin?
Definition of psilocybin.
Yes.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah. We'll have Seamus spell that when he's back to the C's. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, HUA versus dictionary. Psilocybin.
All right, the definition of psilocybin.
That's how you fucking... What is that?
Whoa. That is...
Folklorico.
I don't know how to spell
C-Y. Sabion.
I don't think definitely. At Psilocybin. A hallucinogenic alkaloid found in some toadstools.
What the fuck is... Toadstools? Fucking frog? Shit. What is
frog shit?
What is an alkaline?
A hallucinogenic indolic obtained from a fungus such as a Psilocybe mexicana or a P. cubenensis. Yeah, so it's just a hallucinogen. It's basically a word for a hallucinogen. So yeah, the history of it is that's where we left off last week with people brutally, savagely conquering people that used this as a religious ceremony, or in their religious ceremony. So we're gonna wait till Seamus gets back. Seamo.
A little more history on it when he gets back.
And in the meantime, we'll do a little bit of fun facts. Couple fun facts. These ones are just about psilocybin, about magic mushrooms.
Okay.
We got another couple fun facts about mushrooms in general. Maybe we'll wait till next week to do those. I don't know. A lot of crazy shit can happen. I don't know. We might not have enough time. Anyway,
24 hours in a day, or
fun fact number 1 about magic mushrooms.
Juan?
The scientific name for magic mushroom, Psilocybe cubenescens, translates to bald head. Buddy, I was born to eat the shit out of these things.
All right.
It is quite apt for this little white and brown mushroom and the benefits of fungus's mild-mannered appearance. Let's see. Fun fact number 2 about magic mushrooms is they grow naturally in various habitats ranging from grasses and gardens to rotting woods and animal feces.
Ooh.
They can fucking grow anywhere, man.
Just grow it off hurt shit.
Number 3, psilocybes popularly known as magic mushrooms are also known by many street names like mushy shrooms, Liberty Cap, boomers.
Oh, boomers.
That was a weird fun fact.
I like the boomers.
Boomer.
Hey, can I get a boomer?
Hey, pass me the boomer.
Hey, no, tripping out some booms.
Boom, boom. All right, these ones aren't quite as fun. Hold on, let's go to this one. This one's a little bit more fun. All right, this is just mushrooms in general. This isn't necessarily
okay.
magic mushrooms, psilocybin.
What are
mushrooms.
tell me a little,
some fun
facts?
mushroom facts. All right. Fungi are genetically closer to humans than plants. In the past, scientists considered related to animals, including humans, than they are to plants. So here are some things that make fungi more like animals. They absorb nutrients from organic matter, unlike plants that produced their food through photosynthesis. Fungi have a fibrous substance called chitin in their cell walls, the same as animals. Plants do not. Like us, fungi need food, water, and oxygen to survive. They use their hyphae to absorb nutrients, water, and oxygen from their surroundings and expel waste products and CO2.
God damn.
Fungi are the largest life forms on Earth.
No shit.
Fungal mycelium can grow and expand for miles under the ground as they go in search of food. The largest living organism on the planet is a single honey mushroom, Armillaria ostae.
Armillaria
Ostoyae. Ostoye. Amariliar Ostoye. And it is in the Malheur National Forest, Oregon, USA. Wow, it's just in our own backyard, in our own fucking neighborhood. It's around 3.5 miles wide, occupies an area of 965 hectaacres. That's 2,385 acres, and is at least 2,400 years old, but could be much older. Holy shit!
Jesus Christ!
That thing takes up more area than land we have up in Florence, dude. Holy fuck!
In fucking Oregon?
Yeah, dude, up there in Oregon.
Estoy?
The old honey mushroom.
Honey mushrooms, dude.
Fucks up the bees.
What do they look like?
Let's find
looking them
out.
up.
Yeah. You look that up quick. It also holds the record for being the world's largest fungus. Man, I'd like to try a bite of that. Fungi allow trees to talk to each other. Holy shit. Mycorrhizal fungi have a symbiotic relationship with host trees and plants. The fungi interact with the plant's roots and provide nutrients, getting simple sugars in return. Dude, I think we talked about this when we made this table. Because we were looking up like facts about trees and wood and shit.
Yeah, dude. Communicate.
But fungi have a crucial role in this. But the fungi's mycelial network also facilitates the sharing of nutrients and information between plants and trees of different species. Holy shit. So the fungi get nutrients in the form of simple sugars, and the trees get to fucking talk to each other.
Dude.
It's a fucking good trade.
Oh, shit.
In 1997, Professor Suzanne Simard realized that trees were talking to each other using mycorrhizal networks and came up with the term wood wide web. Oh, wood wide web. Fucking funny, prof.
What are they communicating? Does it say?
So it sounds like that,
bro,
it's almost like the fungi are like a transmitter of whatever electrical signal a tree or what. I don't know how they send it. I'm just assuming electrically somehow. I'm just going to say vibrations, whatever the fuck. They pass it along. So the tree's like, all right, hey, fungus, can you pass this to the tree over there? And they're like, sure.
So like,
he's like, cool, here's some sugars. Like, just basic. It's like,
because like,
I'm going to send my energy.
To plant a like apple tree with another like apple tree. Like, you should plant 2 next to each other for them to grow.
I think that's more for pollination, but kind of the same thing in the sense that like they need to they need to help each other.
Yeah.
But a different, but same sense.
Same,
you know, like honeybees.
Honeybees.
Or the bees.
Keep the flowers
bumblebees.
alive.
I don't know. Are the fungus of the insect world?
Yeah.
Maybe honeybees, fungus of the insect world. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. We're on to something. The vast networks of mycelium allow trees to share nutrients and warn each other about droughts, pests, and diseases. How they warn each other? Again, like you were saying, how do they do it? I'm guessing just the fact that they're all. I would say my guess would be just the fact that they're all underground, like connected to each other, right? So like,
how to like
they pat the whatever like. Obviously, I don't know how fucking trees work underground with their roots and shit. But like, if we vibrate something and we send vibrations out, and a third something else is in between us, and you're touching whatever's in, and you can feel the same vibrations.
Yeah.
Passing through whatever the fuck you're touching, the same thing. I don't know if that's the
same thing with trees.
They fucking talk to each other somehow.
Dude, it could be.
And I would guess
through the
just the fact that fungus grows so vastly that they can tap into the fact that it doesn't hurt the tree roots or anything. It helps it. You know?
Yeah, probably letting them know how to function. Like, whether they taking water,
spitball in here. You know?
No, I know what you're saying.
I watched all 8 seasons of House, so I'm a doctor.
You gotta.
Maybe that's how I'll start off my stand-up.
Stand-up.
So I watched all 8 seasons of House. That's stupid. No. Here's some interesting mushroom facts to do with mushrooms' life cycle and how they reproduce. So they said how. All right, that wasn't just me. Mushrooms are the fruit of a fungus. Oh, okay.
Oh.
So mushrooms are the fruiting bodies of reproductive structures of a much larger underground fungus. Much like an apple is the fruit of a much larger fruit tree, the mushrooms you see are the tip of the iceberg and usually only represent about 5% of the fungus. Oh, shit. So it'd be, it's like imagine if there's a whole apple tree underground and just little apples popped up out of the ground. And you never saw the apple tree.
Son of a bitch.
Somewhere. Mushrooms can stay dormant for years, and it's kind of boring.
I got facts about crows. Shut up, dude. Seriously.
What does it have to do with fucking mushrooms, woodworking, and stew renovation?
Your comedy, bro.
I know. It's fucking you know, some mushrooms glow in the dark. That's pretty cool.
What kind?
Fucking the glow in the dark kind.
What are those?
Lightning boosts mushroom growth. Whoa. For thousands of years, Japanese farmers have believed that lightning strikes made mushrooms more plentiful, and recent research has proved they're correct. Fucking A.
So like the fucking lightning hitting the ground?
I guess so. We're going to find out more. Researchers have bombarded several species of mushrooms with artificial lightning strikes and found it effective in several species. But it has the biggest effect on shiitake mushrooms. Exposure to indirect lightning strikes makes mushrooms multiply and can double a shiitake crop. I'm no scientist, but I'm guessing it has something to do with the electricity.
You like shiitakes?
I mean, sure. I don't know.
What the fuck are shit? What do they look like?
I think they make you shit.
Oh, I love shit.
I think they're a pretty standard mushroom, shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah.
That was how I would swear when I was a kid.
You like them on your pizza?
I think on the pizza I like maybe it's shiitake. Maybe shiitake mushrooms.
Shiitake.
Oh,
What are the gray
shiitakes.
ones?
Fucking shiitake. I don't.
Yeah.
Portobello.
Portobellos.
Baby
dude.
Bellas.
Baby Bellas.
I bet you. I think Baby Bellas are what's on the pizza.
I don't mind them.
Those are the ones that look like the bell.
Yeah. Then you have and then you fry them up for steak too. Ooh, dude.
Steak.
All right,
They make colorful dyes. That's boring. Environmental shit.
How do they make dyes?
Nah, it's boring. There's a mushroom that devours itself when picked. Ooh, shaggy ink cat mushrooms, also called wasn't me?
Shay.
Also called shaggy mane.
Shaggy mane.
Or lawyer's wig, are delicious when picked while they're still in the button stage with white gills, but you'll need to cook them quickly. When shaggy ink caps mature, their gills turn pink and fill with a black liquid containing spores. This black goo drips to the ground and spreads the spores. Once the mushroom has dispersed the spores, it uses auto-digestion to devour itself. Auto-digest. Wow.
Shit.
Do you think that's like the mushroom? It thinks it's like, okay, my spores are gone. Auto-digestive time.
Take it over.
Okay, so mushroom that kills itself. Do you think that mushroom has a hotline to call if it doesn't really want to, but it doesn't,
Spud suicide hotline.
The fucking
Or no.
psilocybin hotline.
Psilocybin hotline.
That's funny. Stupid. There's something fun. I think there might be something funny there though. It's a mushroom that kills itself. I wonder what its hotline is called. Fucking. Oh, dude, this one's cool. Hold on. We got a Yartsa gunbu is the most expensive edible mushroom in the world. Yartsa gunbu, or the caterpillar fungus, is a parasitic fungus that kills its host caterpillar and uses it to produce a mushroom that grows out of the caterpillar's head.
Get the fuck out. Is this in Dubai?
I'm not sure where it is. Eating them is considered a status symbol, and at $50,000 per pound, or $2,000 for a single ounce, they're the most expensive mushrooms in the world. Holy shit! Look at these things. So that grows out of a caterpillar's head, dude. It just grows out of a.
What do they do for? What do they do?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Looks like they would make you trip fucking
Dude,
balls.
it looks like they would make you shit your
brains and trip
brains
balls.
out. You'd shit all the liquid out of your body and then start a diuretic trip.
Dude, these things are gnarly.
Oh, they look like they shouldn't be eaten. You know what I mean? Like, why?
Put them in a tea. Why? They gotta be used for something if they're that expensive.
Caterpillar fungus, or by its more prominent names, dongchong, cao chow. Literally translates to winter worm, summer grass. It is an entomopathogenic fungus. A fungus that grows on insects in the mainly found in the meadows above 3,500 and above 11,500 feet on the Tibetan Plateau in southwest China and the Himalayan. Yeah, that's what it's like. You can only find it in one place in the world. Just because you can find it somewhere doesn't mean it should be eaten.
Yeah, what
the fuck, dude?
Why are they're paying for
How much is this? $50,000. Why? Because we can only find it in the plateaus of the Himalayas.
in China?
Is it delicious? No. Is it healthy? No.
Do you trip balls? No.
Why do I want it?
50,000.
The Himalayas. The plateaus of the Himalayas. That's why. Do you want to taste the plateaus of the Himalayas? Have you ever been to the plateaus of the Himalayas? No? Then try these.
$50,000.
It'll cost you that just to travel there, but why? You don't have to travel there. Just eat these.
Okay.
All right. Use in traditional Asian medicines. The use of caterpillar fungus.
There we go. Here we are.
We need more caterpillar fungus staff.
50,000.
As a folk medicine, apparently originated in Tibet and Nepal. So for the oldest known text documenting its use was written in the late 15th century by the Tibetan doctor. Not even gonna fucking try. Fucking suck my dick. In his text, I'm just kidding. You're a Tibetan fucking doctor. You're probably a wise ancient man. And maybe you like sucking dick. I don't know. In his text, man, gag by ba ring zero, which translates to instructions on a myriad of medicines, where he describes its use as an aphrodisiac. Wow. So you fucking eat this shit and you want to fuck everyone. Maybe not everyone. Maybe the person you're eating it with is the goal. Or you just get really horny. I guess that's what an aphrodisiac is.
Son of a bitch.
So,
50 grand.
50 grand. Holy shit. Because of its high value, inter-village conflicts over access to its grassland habitats has become a headache for local governing bodies, and in several cases, people were killed. Jesus Christ. No one should be killed over fucking cricket brain fungus. What the fuck are we talking about?
It's currency, man.
Cricket brain fungus.
Currency. 50 grand, dude. That's gold.
In November 2011, a court in Nepal convicted 19 villagers over the murder of a group of farmers during a fight over the prized aphrodisiac fungus. 2011. 7 farmers were killed in the remote northern district of Manang in June 2009 after going to forage for the fucking shit. Jesus Christ.
Should we go get
Its
some?
value gave it a role in the Nepalese Civil War? Oh my God.
That should be a monthly challenge.
Go to Nepal and fight for some
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
cricket brain
badass,
fungus?
bro.
What the fuck?
Eat it in front of him, bro.
Holy shit. And now demand is highest in countries such as China, Thailand, Vietnam, Korea, and Japan. The herb was valued at $1,435 per kilogram. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. What the fuck does this doesn't this is just an aphrodisiac. That's all it the fuck is. Yeah, the search for this often it's to threaten the environment of the Tibetan plateau where, this is just a part of nature and people are like battling over it. I want to fucking try this shit.
God
oh
damn.
my God. Jesus Christ, dude. This is wild. It doesn't fucking do anything other than... And it doesn't even look good. It looks disgusting.
No, it looks gross.
It looks nasty, dude. It looks like you just pulled a
Looks like-
tapeworm out of a
looks
fucking
like
cricket
bugs,
and we're like,
dude.
hey, Eat this fucking tapeworm, dude. Ugh.
Yeah, it looks like bugs.
Fuck. Well, what the fuck were we talking about?
I have no idea.
Oh, we were looking at fun facts, and then I got caught up in that. Yeah. Well, that's enough of fun facts and shit for now. Let's see.
We're going to fucking Nepal.
So yeah, we're gonna go to the Tibetan grasslands,
and we're gonna fight.
It's our
we
next.
might die.
Yeah, we're gonna fight some monks. We're gonna
For
be
this
like, hey, we're here for your fucking cricket brain fungus.
Yeah.
Dude, that's why it's not even like it's a parasite that kills a cricket and then grows from the head of the cricket of fucking.
Yeah, dude. Some holy shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Like I could see if it was like, like it grew from like the head of a cow. Like cows are smart, motherfucker. They're smart. So it'd be like if a fungus, like a mushroom grew out of the brain of a cow. I'd be like, shit, man,
crickets could be smart.
I guess they could be, but if they were smarter, they wouldn't be an insect.
True.
But
dumb fuckers.
No, but you know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
Like maybe it's like the only fungus or mushroom that grows out of like a living or from a living. No.
Could be.
Maybe. Fuck, dude. That's just fucking wild, though, that people would go to.
It's gotta. I mean, if it's like they're like fighting for oil.
I mean, I could understand like a diamond, right? Or like gold, or it's shiny. It has like it makes people go, whoa.
Yeah.
This is just like a brown poop colored thing that grows out of a dead bug.
If you eat it, you're like supposed to live forever or something.
Like who was the first person that saw a dead bug and something growing out of it and was like, I want to eat that?
Yeah. It's just holy.
And someone was like, and then that person has to go, dude, try this. It makes me want to fuck you. You should try it too. Like, what the fuck?
The first Viagra.
Like, nah, dude.
Dude, it's the original Viagra.
I mean, maybe.
It's the first blue pill. I don't know.
Maybe that's what they use it for. I don't know. But, yeah, so that's the fucking monthly challenge talk. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, we haven't even talked Packers yet.
No.
Oh, that was you want to just get into that quick and then call her?
Yeah.
Yeah, we might as well just talk Packers and then we'll get into like back to the usual format, flow, everything. When Seamo gets back, we can do Seamo versus the dictionary.
Yeah, let him spell some shit wrong.
Yeah, but look, we're just having a good time. Talking some bullshit. We talked monthly challenge. We had our beer of the week, obviously. Dude, mainly, yeah, we've just been talking about mushrooms and some fucking fun facts, tripping out stories. Fucking Carl smashed. He doesn't have to work tomorrow. He's feeling good, folks. Hell yeah.
Some pack, bro.
Let's end it with some Packer talk. Holy fuck. It was a rough one. Man.
Got a little stony baloney.
Dude, you had the Packers going 17-0, man.
I had Rodgers throwing 0 interceptions too, bro.
And I think you had the score last week. You had the score.
Probably the opposite.
You said 21-3.
What was this?
Well, you said the Packers would win 21-3.
What was the score though?
It was 24-3. 24-7.
Oh, okay, yeah.
24-7. Seamo had 24-10. That's actually
Pack.
I'm assuming Packers. Yeah, I didn't write that down. I'm just assuming. Man, I had 34-27. Jesus, I had a fucking high.
Yeah,
hopes.
I mean, we just
Yikes.
shit the bed. We shit the bed.
Yikes.
Defense looked like shit. They only let up. I mean, the second half looked a lot better, but we looked like shit all around.
Yeah, just a lot of like blown coverages, dude. It wasn't even like they made plays over. It wasn't like Justin Jefferson did not like go up over.
They just played
Stokes
more sound football.
Or he didn't moss Jair.
No.
He didn't fucking moss Amos. Like people just were in man and then they all of a sudden switched to zone, or they were in zone then switched to man, and people were just left wide open.
It seemed like they out-schemed us.
Dude, I don't even think they out-schemed us. We just obviously they were more prepared and they were the better team. I think.
But yeah, what do you say?
Dude, they didn't do anything that was like out of the ordinary. We just fucking blew everything.
Yeah.
Every time there was a big situation, someone blew a coverage.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess you can attribute that to scheme, but at the same time, if the players play in the right position, maybe those guys are never open, and
also
our pass
on the
rush
offense
gets there.
too. Like, it seemed like no one was getting. Maybe people were getting open. Rodgers just he had no time.
Right.
We weren't running it. That was the only thing that was getting us yards. And we couldn't get anywhere on offense.
Dude, I think the biggest frustration was like the seemingly lack of, and not so much adjustments, because it's been like said that there's really like adjustments don't really happen like anything crazy in terms of like scheme wise, like, but if we let's say just on defense, like we ran man to man 14% of the time.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have just been like, all right, let's run more man and less zone, because we're not fucking doing zone right.
We had Preston Smith on Justin Jefferson for a play during that game. Like,
well, and that's the thing. If you run a zone, you just run. If you're Preston Smith, you have to play your zone.
Yeah, you gotta play your fucking.
So if Justin Jefferson's in your zone,
you're playing your zone.
and when you say, I guess when you out schemed us, but that's what I don't like. Stop running zone. Like, stop.
Yeah.
I don't get what. Too many times I feel like these coaches will be like, we had a game plan, we stuck to it, and we just, or they say we didn't stick to our game plan. It's like, well, what? It's like, what? How do you not, like, what?
I mean, especially like and I'm not a fucking coach, but your schedules come out in May. You know who you're playing. You have time to,
Yeah.
You're making a game plan for this game.
And I'm sick of hearing that like excuse of like, like you were saying, like, or we all heard LaFleur, we just, we definitely didn't run the ball as much as we would have wanted to, or we should have. It's like, okay, and it's like, and then he goes, well, that's on me. I got to do a better job. But how do you not, like, at what point in the game did you just, like, not get,
take control, like, of,
there was, I just don't, we were down by, like, 10 at the most.
Yeah.
That's not, like, I guess I just don't buy the excuse of, like, I got away from it. It's like bullshit. Something happened. Like, I'm kind of over that excuse of, like, when we clearly, dude, Aaron Jones got 5 carries.
Yeah, and he was running fucking
average 10 yards a carry. What do you mean? Like, how do you forget about that?
It doesn't. Yeah.
So to me, it's like, okay, was he calling run plays and Rodgers was changing them at the line of scrimmage, and LaFleur can't say that, so he's just saying, like, I got to do a better job, and he's covering Rodgers' ass, or
just not calling those plays.
But, and that's what I don't like. Dude, how is it that a head coach in the NFL, the highest level of football, doesn't keep like a running, even have a mental tally of the play selection? 20 pass plays to 6 run plays. How do you not? If you don't have that, you shouldn't be calling plays.
Yeah.
And I obviously LaFleur has he's a good coach, and so that's why I don't buy the excuse of I got to do a better job. Clearly when he's like, clearly those guys getting 18 touches isn't enough.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, well, if it's...
It sounded like a blame. It sounded like he was blaming. It kind of seemed... to me, when he said it sounded like, well, like they should be getting more. Like he's making a statement to something, but it's like you're the head coach, though. Like,
yeah, who
to
else
me, when he said that, it was like, yeah, he's like 18 touches, obviously enough. They should be getting. And I was like, well, who's making that call?
Yeah, and it's like we as fans, it's like we want to hear like
Roger said the same thing. He said on the McAfee show on his like post presser too, like Jonesy and Dylan are getting 18 carries together. Like that's not enough. We got to be getting them the ball.
But so it's still like I don't understand. How do you not recognize that during a game?
Well, yeah, I guess like
and during a game, you're just supposed to say, "Okay, we recognize it, but we're not gonna like do anything about it."
So like, I guess against the Bears, let's see how much. Hopefully, we'll see what they correct. Run it, do be more aggressive. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, dude.
And hopefully our defense is a little more put together.
Yeah, dude, it better be.
I don't know.
Fucking it better be.
There was way too much hype on the D coming in, and it's the first game. Last year we got obviously smoked by the Saints, but we were still fighting, scrapping through the season. I mean,
no, I get what you're. I guess, dude, it's like when you keep hearing the same story.
No, I'm with you when you're saying this,
and I'm trying to be optimistic, like kind of like last season. Where like last season was a gut punch. That first game, that was like a legit gut punch. This one, it was a different kind of gut punch because it was the Vikings.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like
it was just like what the.
It was more of like it wasn't like a painful gut punch. It was like a surprising like
what the fuck are we doing?
Like last year's was painful. Like holy that. Well, maybe it's flip flopped. No, maybe it's more.
I don't know. To me, this year was just more like it was just kind of like what the fuck? What are we doing? Like it was just we were making just a lot of fundamental mistakes. Where it was just like a lot of things could have been cleaned up. I mean, and Bakhtiari and Jenkins being gone is big. We saw that on our line. Like, Rodgers was getting He had no time to look.
But at the same time, we've had all of offseason to address that. We knew that was coming.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I agree with that. But like, that was present. And then I'm on the defense, it just seemed like we weren't. It seemed like we just weren't prepared.
Right?
We were just all over the place. It just didn't seem,
which I do not.
And the offense seemed the same way. It was like a Mike McCarthy, late Mike McCarthy fucking career like game plan. Like we were just calling, like why are we running this right now? Like,
right.
Doesn't make. Why are we fucking?
Like we're
shotgun on the fucking goal line.
Dude, oh my God.
And Rodgers he called it on his presser. He said it on McAfee show too. He's like, that was an option. He's like, if I would have pulled that ball, I would have walked in the end zone. He's like, I fucked that up. He's like, if I would have pulled that fucking ball, I would have walked right in. He's like, I made a bad read. It was a terrible read. I would have walked right in. It was a good call, bad read.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dude, but even still, like, what was wrong with the old school goal line them up, get your big boys out, get a fullback, dude. Get A.J. Dillon.
In front of Aaron Jones, bro? Come on.
Dude, just put fucking...
Dude, stack up the box and just run it through.
Yeah.
Jump over the top.
Dude, get A.J. Dillon. Dude, A.J. could jump. He could do a front flip over the top.
So have A.J. in back running the ball?
Yeah, I would put.
Who would you put at full? Like
I would just put like DeGuara or Mercedes because we don't have we don't really have a fullback. We just have tight ends.
Who's a grinder? Who could we just
maybe just like a backup offensive lineman, like a backup dude, that fucking Caleb Jones, the dude who's like 6'7", 390 or 360, whatever the fuck he is.
What about Walker from linebacker?
Dude, like, yeah, no, but...
I know what you're saying.
The Chargers scored off of that and they went goal line, they ran play action, they booted, they fucking hit the fullback in the flat, easy touchdown.
Dude.
But I don't understand.
We
Like,
don't have a fullback, do we?
well, DeGuara's he's like a fullback tight end. He's
Tight
like
end, yeah,
he's like a use check kind of, because he's like 6'2", 240. So he's a little bit taller than a fullback normally is, but he's not quite as big as a.
It's like a linebacker build.
Yeah, he's like a weird kind of. He's like that mix. So he would probably be the fullback. But
I don't know. That's actually not a bad fullback build. 6'2", 240 ain't bad.
No, but I feel like a traditional is like 5'10", 230, just like a little tank.
Yeah.
Just barreling people
it's like
over.
Green Bay's fucking own from Bayport, Alec Ingold.
Yeah, dude, that guy's
highest paid fullback in the league.
Fuck yeah, dude.
For the
20 grand.
Dolphins.
20 grand.
Yeah, like 6 million. He got like 6 mils.
Yeah, no, he's
almost picked him up on fantasy.
Oh my god.
He got 1 point last week.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Did you really pick him up?
No, I thought about it.
Jesus.
Gruden loved him, bro. For the Raiders, bro.
And look where Gruden's at right now.
Hey.
Wow, Gruden loved him. Whoa.
Max Sharping, he plays for the Bengals now.
Yeah, he plays for the Bengals?
He's on the Bengals now.
Oh, shit, he left the Texans.
He's off the Texans on the Bengies.
Does he start for the Bengals?
I don't think so. He's got to be too.
He was starting for the Texans his first year.
Yeah, rookie for the first 2 years.
He just
I don't know. I didn't. Yeah.
Did he just? My guess would be he didn't. I mean, for a kid from Green Bay, like Alloway.
Yeah, he's like 6'7" though.
He's done fucking incredible things. I would guess he just didn't keep grow it like like advancing and whatever football sense you want to.
Now just ride that backup row, bro, and just make
dude,
your millies.
And I fucking
make
applaud
your
that
fucking millies. Stay healthy.
Dude, yeah.
Keep your body,
keep
bro.
That noggin, fucking.
Oh,
dude.
He's balling.
He put what 2.5, 3 years into fucking bashing heads in the NFL.
Rumor has it, straight rumor. But I heard he was just going to the NFL to pay for his schooling or something. That was his plan, just do a year in the league and just pay for his schooling, but ended up starting, which this could be totally fugazi.
Pay for his school? He didn't get a scholarship at NIU?
I think he wanted to go to doctorate school.
So he wants to continue schooling.
This is what I heard fugazi could be.
Yeah. This is
but this is what I heard.
To the twos and twos of people.
Yeah.
Not even.
Hey, Velvet Assassin, don't be talking no shit.
No, so
what I heard, yeah.
So he was just trying to make a little extra scratch to pay for advanced schooling.
Yeah. And I think when he went must probably notice when he went.
Dude, he got second round pick. In the fucking, I know he's like, oh shit, maybe I can fucking do something here.
Yeah,
dude, fucking good for it. No, but Alec
Ingold's ball. I know, yeah, I didn't.
Fucking fullback.
Yeah, he's been starting since he got in the league too.
But yeah, so Pat.
He's in a dying phase.
Oh yeah, we were talking about goal line, fucking at the goal, dude. So that was just rough, dude. There was it was just a shit fucking game, man. But dude, you know what was great was that the Broncos fucking Seahawks game took a lot of shine off the Packers.
Oh yeah,
because
there's a lot bigger talks in the Packers than the Vikings right now.
Yeah, and
Russell didn't get no fucking hype from the fans. Right. Yeah, Baker Mayfield lost to the Browns.
Yeah, well, he played pretty well.
Russell Wilson played good.
Yeah, he didn't play
pass
bad.
for 300 yards, a touchdown.
He could have played. I mean, they only scored 16 points, so he didn't play that well.
Yeah,
but for the most part, yeah. I mean, you got to let Russ go for it on 4th and 5.
Yeah.
Did you see it too? So Hackett. So, the Packers coaching staff, each coach had a designated area to coach, right? So Hackett was the red zone coach, and he was our red zone coach when we had our lowest success of red zone.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's fucking funny.
Makes sense.
But I mean, I don't know what that is either. Like coaches outthink themselves, they outsmart them. Because to me, it doesn't seem that difficult. But if you go with the tradition, the traditional goal line, fucking
There's
line
probably
them
a
up.
lot more than that goes into it than.
Of course there is.
Yeah.
There's so much more. Like if you go shotgun, you kind of spread them out. You're kind of getting corners off of there. You're getting linebackers maybe a little bit off the line of scrimmage, and you can take a snap. The quarterback can read it and hand off. Like I kind of get that.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, obviously to me, like that's the reason you got Russell Wilson. Like those, like you're in that situation. You can't have your kicker be kicking a fucking 60-yard field goal,
64.
especially at a 64, second longest field goal in NFL history.
Wild, dude.
At fucking Seattle Stadium.
What
There's
the fuck?
like it's the environment isn't like it's
like the kicker was saying, like, oh, just get 64 yards, I'm good. Why if I'm a coach, I'm like, get you to okay.
Dude, Seattle's like 6 feet above sea level.
Yeah, fuck
Denver's
that,
like
dude.
2,500.
Yeah,
it's
fuck
a
that.
different
Mile
environment.
high.
Mile high. Yeah, bro. It's like if he was kicking at mile high, better chance, a lot better chance. That ball could float.
Not at fucking, but
get Russell Wilson. That's the reason you hired. That's the reason you got him.
that's why you trade it. But yeah,
That's right.
You trade for him and
Hey,
then you don't use him.
Goal line.
That's right.
Ah.
Let's not ride. Is what Luke.
You want to kick a field goal?
That's
not right.
That's what fucking Nathaniel. Do you know he wants to go by Nathaniel Hackett, not Nate Hackett?
No, don't do that, Coach Hackett. Let's ride.
That's right. Yeah. He was like 4th and 5, Russ. Let's not ride.
That's not right. Nathaniel Hackett? No, that's not right.
Let's not ride, Coach.
All right, Packers winning against the Bears.
What was what at what point in the game where you were just like, oh shit, this is gonna not be a good one? The drop right away.
Fucking drop off the bat because the Packers when something bad happens, they have a bad time getting back from it.
That was rough, man.
I stayed hopeful when they went into halftime. That's right.
Yeah, when we should have gone into halftime just 10-0, and it ended up being down 17 to.
Yeah, and it was just like after when that was my moment when Rodgers tossed that lob up. It was like that. I mean, that's dumb. Come on.
Yeah, that was
just like a. It just didn't. The vibe of the Packers during the game was just like doesn't seem like they are playing, dude. Like they don't. Nobody's hype. Rodgers did that little move where like he tried to pop Za'Darius, got put to the ground, but it was like kind of funny. He was trying to get back up.
Yeah, and he just looked like a bitch, dude. He didn't even look.
He was like, yeah, Za'Darius balled on us, bro.
Dude, I know that's the other tough thing is like, fucking Za'Darius balled on us. The fucking skull chant was rocking. The fucking. I am glad though it was the first game of the season because, dude, Za'Darius is gonna get hurt 5 weeks in.
Yeah.
I'm not
still salty about
I'm not gonna give him over 8 weeks.
Yeah, I mean he's bound.
I just
they did. It was just embarrassing though. Like
I think the Vikings are gonna, dude. That coach, first year head coach. Obviously people know him as that offensive coordinator for the Rams, but they're gonna people are gonna figure him out. He's not under McVay anymore, so he's running his own thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole new scheme he's run. Like no one really knew what he was gonna do. Like we got him first. They got us.
They
pulled one on. They knew what we were gonna do. We didn't know what they were gonna do. We came out soft. They had a new head coach, a new regime that they were fucking unveiling. I think it's going to hurt us in the long run that we lost because it's a divisional game.
Yeah.
And it's to the Vikings, probably the toughest competition in our division, obviously. But I do think we have the better team. We have the better.
I think we'll pull together.
Yeah, it just sucked, dude.
Yeah.
It
was.
sucked.
Yeah, it's a tough. Losing to the Saints, it was embarrassing, but was not divisional.
And it
was not the Vikings.
I think, dude, honestly, dude, our defense, I know they Justin Jefferson burned us. But, dude, it was fucking busted coverage. Our defense, other than a couple plays,
Yeah.
they gave up a run here or there to Dalvin Cook, but so did the fucking Vikings to fucking Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon.
Yeah.
Like, I think
we
gave
gonna
up 23 points.
Hungry against the Bears. I think we're gonna be hungry for it. I hope,
dude. If we don't, here's what I'll say about this game. If we don't come out hungry against the Bears
at home
Sunday night, it's gonna be a long season, dude.
A long season.
And I'm gonna be. I think like the optimism that I had is gonna be gone, and I'll just be like, I'll believe it when I see it, dude. Because this is like,
dude, at home against the Bears, home opener, the electricity that's gonna be going through Lambeau after a loss to the Vikings. If you're not hot,
oof. Dude, I'm gonna be giving it everything I got. I'm gonna be,
dude. It's gonna be loud at Lambeau.
I'm gonna be making sure no one does the wave on offense. No one in my section will be doing the wave. I'll be fucking quelling that shit. I'll make sure the wave doesn't get going or I'm getting kicked out. I might get kicked out.
They talked about
Lambeau. That on and I guarantee, dude, if I get kicked out for trying to make sure the wave doesn't go on offense, Rodgers will invite me back to Lambeau himself. So I'll be like, this is fucking bullshit. Everyone here was trying to get the wave going, and I was just trying to fucking get them to stop because we're on offense.
This is gonna be you.
Dude, I guarantee that's gonna be me. Because
that's gonna be it's
just gonna be some dumb motherfuckers at Lambeau.
No wave Max. They're gonna call you no wave Max.
I'm all for the wave, but on defense.
And WMs.
We always do the wave on offense. Why can we not just do it on defense? It's because on defense everyone's standing up, getting loud and cheering, and on offense everyone's sitting down and being chill.
And there's that one drunk
so
guy.
Then there's
get up!
Everyone, hey, on three, we're getting the wave going.
Hey, I won't lie. Been that guy. Probably on offense. I'm sorry about it.
Of course, I'm sure you have been. Fucking
Packers are dominating. Max is gonna make sure there's no fucking wave on offense.
No, I'll be with the Pops. So.
Yeah, it don't matter. You get a couple fucking tall boys and Miller Lite in you, and some motherfucker decides to start doing, hey, everybody!
Especially because I'll be just walking to the game.
Oh, you're gonna be pissed off.
I'll just be walking.
Yeah, dude, you can drive.
Nah, I'm fucking walking distance at Lambeau.
You're stopping that wave?
I'm stopping the wave, man. So yeah. So what do you think score? What do you got for score? You were pretty close last week.
Come on now.
What do you got?
41.
All right, 41.
7.
Back. Holy shit. Dude, that would be the most.
Sorry about it.
That would be.
No wave on offense.
The greatest.
Yeah. What you got?
I'm going to go. Fucking.
Come on.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 26-13 pack.
All right.
26-13 pack.
Let's do it. Go back.
Go fucking pack.
41-7. Sorry about it. Ain't nothing but peanut.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Woo.
You got work tomorrow?
Sure do, bud. Not you, huh?
No, bud.
God, good for you, man. I'm happy
Hell of an
for
episode.
That was good shit, man. Yeah.
Mushrooms, Packers winning by.
Talked about all the important things.
At least.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 41-7.
So you're going with, huh?
Yep, a lot of running tutties. Sorry about it.
Woo! Well, thanks everyone for hanging out with us this week. Episode 79 of Hold Us Accountable. We were talking mushrooms. We were talking Packers.
Oh, shit.
We were talking fucking the HUA crew, man. You know what I'm saying?
Religion.
Talking Jesus Christ. So thank you everyone for hanging out. Like, subscribe, rate, review wherever you can. We appreciate it. Decker, what you got?
Thank you for tuning in. I know your time is valuable. There's thousands of other podcasts that you could have settled for, but now you're just vibing with two goofy dudes from Wisconsin who like to discuss their problems and figure out ways to solve them and challenge the listeners to get up out of their comfort zone. Try some shit they ain't done before. This is Hold Us Accountable. Yeah, this is hold us accountable. Yeah, this is hold us accountable. This is hold us accountable. This is hold us accountable. Hold us accountable, yeah. Hold us accountable.